This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's the show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
Oh my good gosh, good evening at 7 o'clock, coming to you live from Studio C. Standby audio levels are changing, things are going on. Marty's got, what are you doing down there?
Trying to make a cocktail.
She's trying to make a cocktail. In one of our collector's edition mugs. They're lovely.
I don't know where the camera is.
I don't know either. The camera, it's up there in the corner at this point. There you go. It doesn't matter. You would really suck on The Price is Right as one of those girls who does the card. Well, no. Well, that's turning letters. I mean, if you didn't know where the camera's, the new car. And you're like, here.
Over there. Oh, wait, over there.
Where's the car? God damn it, where's the car? Tell me, please. Drew Carey, where's the car? My heavens. Well, this is the first time in a long time. I almost started the show with nobody in the studio because I was well, here's the story. For you, those of you watching and all the ships at sea. Katie is out this week because unfortunately she has a sick little one.
That puked all over herself in bed, according to Facebook.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yes, not Katie, but the baby.
Yeah,
turn
yeah. Sideways.
You have to turn other way. There.
Sorry about
Oh.
Hooray!
So sitting in Katie's chair is the lovely and talented Erin Henderson.
Ernie.
Yes.
Yes, Ernie, as you've heard Al talk about her before.
All of you, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. All of us have said it. And by the way, she's given us two food options for the evening. We've got Boom Chicka Pop, which is sea salted popcorn.
35 calories per cup.
And what is that? That's a wedge.
Extra sharp cheddar cheese cracker cuts. Sans crackers.
It looks like just a big stick of butter. And I'm not opposed to that either. Yeah. That's lovely. Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's pre-sliced.
For crackers. And I don't have crackers.
Mr. Perkins is on his way.
I usually don't have crackers.
No, I can put it on popcorn or something.
Would you like me to
I'm good.
I'm good.
No,
I don't need crackers. I don't need crackers. I'm good.
Don't make Al stop to get crackers, because then he'll just get more wine.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
And
wouldn't be bad either.
If I'm not mistaken, Al, I'm not sure, is Al driving tonight? Or
no, he said he's on his way.
Who knows with Al? It doesn't make any difference. But anyway, Katie's out. Al is delayed because he was at a meeting earlier, so we knew he was coming in late. But oddly, in a strange turn of events, Marnie got here before the show started. I understand.
No. But what happened to get here on time?
No, I'm not doubting it.
I promised Al before. I knew that you were going to be joining us.
I'm just saying that somehow, with whatever measures it took to get her here, Marnie got here before 7. So that, I think it's worth a bell ring right there.
Lots of them.
Thanks.
It's all good. But the facilitator of said achievement is Erin Henderson.
Well, I think that's super fun.
She loves it when we talk about her time.
Birthday's coming up, and Nurses Week and all of that. We have a Nurses Week card. We have a birthday card. We have dessert for a birthday cake, if you will,
and you managed
and
to
a
do
present.
all of this.
I just need to say this. Fuck off.
But when did you start doing all this? Tuesday of last week? No, you were gone.
Yeah.
You've been gone. Well, we'll talk about why you were gone in a little while.
The birthday card I got for him quite a while back. Goddamn funny.
Oh, yeah. We'll enjoy all of that.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Do we read it? It says, Daddy, how come my Barbie doesn't have a vagina? And then Fat Daddy in the chair says, Barbie is a Republican, honey. Wishing you a grand old party on your birthday. Period. Or not. That's very funny. That's very funny. Good work, babe.
Very nice. Where the hell did you find that card?
Oh my God! At that.
She's a Republican. She doesn't have.
It was the same place that I found the card for his Oscar party. The thank you that I had all the sign.
Yes.
You're
right.
a cunt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have Tourette's. You're a cunt. It was at that
surprise.
Yeah. Woo. That new card store that's 32nd Street and Indian School.
It's called Thingamajiggies or
Who's the Whatsits or something.
Now, where is it in relation to where the biz was?
Across the street. It's on the northwest corner. Across of Indian School 32nd.
Oh, okay. So it's by where the Maroney Cleaners was.
Yeah. It's right next to it.
And for those of you that don't live in Phoenix, don't give a shit about where this card shop is. But thank you for tolerating what we're doing here.
And God bless you if you visit. You can go get a goddamn card.
That's true.
Funny cards. But anyway, so I went in there. Gay owned and run, and he was gay.
And again, it's called what's? What's?
Who's what's it
thingamajig
something. I'll look
Doodle
it up.
dingle,
But truly,
I don't
it's-
know.
Look that up.
It is like who's he?
Here,
What's
write that
it or
down.
something.
Here, I'm on it. I'm on
Who's he?
it.
What's
Or
it? Because
what's
I would
it?
like to give them a shout out. In fact, I'd like to stop by. My mom would probably enjoy that too if they have good cards.
They have good cards, but it's kind of this store of everything. So it can be
Explain
little
the who's he, what's
overwhelming.
it.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
but he had there was some pretty good stuff in there. Like I love the magnets, like
Okay.
funny like you do. You have
My
on your
fridge full.
things like that. So it was a fun store. Lots of stuff in there, small.
Okay.
But lots of stuff in there, and seriously, just gay as Christmas. It's fun. No, really.
For those of you that
Yeah.
enjoy Christmas,
Well,
and some of us don't. There's that. Did you find it?
I'm
Oh.
stand by. I'm no Katie June. Listen, I'm doing my best here, but I'm still getting situated.
I'm
God.
friends on
Would you
Facebook
like?
with
Do you
them, where I
need the
like
chair to
them.
go up? Do you need the mic to come down? Do you need something? Are you good?
okay.
You're a little stretching up a little bit.
It's okay. I'm working on my posture.
Okay,
It was my
good.
New Year's resolution. I remember that today.
Postures and
May 6.
Postures and Kegels. You're doing
Sit-
good.
yes.
Sit upright and just. Woo!
And tighten that shit up.
Do you remember that? That was my New Year's resolution.
What?
I remembered that today, she says.
Wait.
It's good.
It's funny how
Cinco
five.
Seis de Mayo.
Okay, sure.
Isn't that?
I just
That's
date
right.
him. I don't speak it. Good God. Do not. Do
Very
not.
funny. I like it.
Oh, funny,
Oh,
funny.
for the
like it.
love of everything holy. Where is? Let me refresh my little chat room. Oh, Marnie's girl's in the chat room. Nobody else is joining us in the chat room just
maybe
yet.
because I'm in the chat room.
Well, no, it's just, I'll
Scared of
add
everybody.
myself to it. Who knows?
you.
got to join
Thank
up. Everybody's got to be in there. Oh, the fact that people can see us again for a while because we had a video problem. We're working on that. Some of our video resolution is not up to where it needs to be, but we're getting there. It's not the cheapest thing in the world to do all the technical stuff and make everything work and happen. But hey,
Is this your way of asking for money? Because I can give you some cash.
no, it's not my way at all.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh no! Well, I mean, nobody's gonna turn. Who's gonna turn down cash?
right.
Nobody's gonna turn down cash.
Babe, write him a check.
No,
It's not a good one, but I'll write you one. You put it on the wall, but don't take it to the
sure
bank.
is pretty.
You sure got a pretty check.
I'll put that on my wall next to all the other ones that seem to come back. Don't know why.
Wah, wah.
Oh, I printed that for you.
No, oh, she's got something to read
Oh,
later.
yay, I love this.
Very exciting stuff. Well, anywho, we are here in Studio C. Thank you for joining it. What?
It's called Who's It's and What's It's Unique Gifts and Cards.
Can you copy that link and put it in the chat room?
I can.
Do you know how? Oh, you
Yeah.
do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys know.
Stand
I
by.
don't know how to
It's
do
super,
that.
super duper simple.
Yeah, probably
Well.
not for me.
It
We'll
is.
see what happens.
There's that, Marn.
Yeah, just saying. I'm not gonna lie and pretend like I'd get it down pat. I would not.
Eh,
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Everybody's got something to,
That's right.
to deal with and do. Who knows?
How have you been?
God damn busy.
Yeah.
Running around doing stuff. I didn't have to, it's between fixing this and doing that and doing this. And then I got a whole new project dropped in my lap. I don't recall if I talked about it. No, because this all changed.
Talking about the 20th?
Well, it factors into the 20th. I had a meeting with a client, and we were going to talk about a second location for them, and bam, it happened, done. I'm flying to Denver tomorrow morning.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Seriously.
Yeah, I fly to Denver tomorrow morning, and I get back
Yay.
Friday afternoon.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, a little crazy, and then I go back up on the 17th, and then I'm there through the 21st. That's just why. Program note for those of you listening: we will not have a live show on the 20th of May because, hey, we aren't going to be here. I'm not going to be here, and you guys really. I mean, you're welcome to come and sit around.
We'll talk into the ship, but it won't be on.
It won't be all right.
Hi, everybody.
You got nothing.
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So-
Why can't they? Are these on?
Yeah.
Right. Nobody's listening.
Nobody's
to
in the
me.
chat room. Why?
I'm in the chat room.
Oh no, I mean like on the 20th.
No, I know. That's what I mean. Like, I'll be in the chat room alone. Where is everybody? Although, maybe Harrison will be in and not realize it's a recorded show, right?
Who knows? Who knows?
Right.
Well, you guys could chat.
we could.
That's
we
true.
Still
The
talk
chat,
about whatever
the
you're...
chat would be live.
That's right.
That's
Okay.
all. That's
Okay.
all.
We
I
could
like that.
pretend.
Sure.
Yes.
No, so that I just wanted to let everybody know as early as I can because everybody has a life and wants to make plans. So the 20th, we'll be Sans show, but following up. Then the show after that will be can you believe this? The show after that will be the day after Memorial Day. It's
Wow,
where the
yeah.
hell is the year
Seriously.
going? My God,
Seriously, I agree with that.
pandemonium!
It is. It's craziness. Hey, last week we forgot this.
What did we?
Ass had a word.
No,
Did you see these?
I thought. What do you mean we forgot it?
Oh my God,
I
that's
thought we did
awful.
it.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We were talking about nominees and that kind of thing, but I think we should get cute little frames so we can put them up.
Oh, that's what you want to do with that. How many did you print?
Oh, I have 20 here. But I'm just saying, like each week or once a month or something.
We have to do the ass hat of the week.
Yeah, we can do the ass hat of the week, or
Ooh, like Andy Cohen does.
Oh, there you go. See, we're trendy already.
Watch What Happens Live with Clayton McKee.
Oh, by the by, speaking of trending things,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you keep up because I don't recall if you keep up. Are you a Drag Race person or no?
No, it's like the one fucking show I don't watch.
Yeah, it literally is.
Seriously, I know it. Yeah.
It's the only show you don't watch, and I only watch because it's part of I still host the
Right.
the deal at Apollo's on Monday nights for the viewing party. Now, here's what sucks about this for me. So I go through the entire season. We count down from 14 queens. We're down to the top 3. They eliminated. The final elimination was last night. Next week is a recap show, and then the 19th is the finale.
When you're gone.
And I'm in Denver.
You're gone.
So I can't even host the final night of what I wanted, but I had to weigh my options. What do I need more?
As somebody who's watched Top Model and Project Runway and all the other ones, I understand the significance of not being there.
And then I found out today, I didn't realize this, they actually tonight are recording the finale and announcing the winner, but the way that they do it, so that nobody knows who won, they record all three winners.
Right.
And I'm like,
oh my God, that would suck so bad.
So they
to
record
record it as if I won and then, wah.
Yeah, you record all 3.
Well, they did something like that with the Project Runway, and wasn't it? And then because the person isn't supposed to let anyone know.
Oh yeah,
Right,
and then they
right?
lost their title
They
because they
lost
told people,
everything.
and that was a long time ago, like
yeah.
Which is,
5 years ago.
is that probably why they do the deal now?
Yeah.
Maybe,
But I don't know why they don't just do it live. Who cares? Like American Idol's live.
right?
They
How
don't-
shitty would that be to record your own winning finale and then you
And like
lose?
being happy and then find out that
Right.
you get fucked out of $100,000.
Oh my God,
That's the prize package. Is up to $100,000 this season.
I'm
it may
already
have
like-
been $100,000 last year, but I don't recall.
oh, I'm already like on the verge of suicidal. That would just push me right over the edge. Like what
You have
the hell?
you have to go through the whole thing like you won.
the emotions and
Yeah, no, I just think they should have it alive just like they do American Idol and do it and be done with it. But anyway,
Dancing with the Stars. Dun, 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 dun,
so
dun.
anyhow, that's on the 20th. But I'll have to watch it from Denver. Be all right.
Sometimes there are things that I print off, and I don't fully look at them.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And so there was startling. This is
Startling?
No, like really.
Okay.
I think actually I'm gonna have 2 other people real startled because I was.
Oh.
And I'm gonna share it for all of you. Anyway, so
She looks up at the camera.
so there was this thing about U.S. Airways, I believe it was.
Which
yeah. And so U.S. Airways, and then they showed this picture, and it was this Twitter thing, and they showed a censored picture.
Oh God.
Oh, I've seen it.
It's a picture
Have you
of
seen
somebody's
seen
Twitter.
it.
Have you seen the uncensored?
Oh yeah, because I looked for that.
I just did.
I looked for that first.
Oh, what is it? A penis? It's got to
No.
be a penis if you look first.
It's that. They almost found the plane.
What the fuck is that?
They were looking for that 777.
Can you put it down?
Can you put it down?
Oh my
God!
Stop the madness.
Stop!
Yeah.
Oh
what
my
you're doing.
God.
Yeah, that's what I just went through. Good.
What?
Done. I feel
Well,
better now.
comforting to know my
Yeah.
girlfriend's got pictures of planes going in people's vaginas.
And it didn't break apart.
Right. The plane or the vagina.
Either one.
Right.
Oh, both are built to last. God damn! I don't know what we do with that.
That's very funny. I love it.
Yeah,
I
and
love
did
it.
you hear the story behind that picture? No pun intended.
Well,
What happened? It was apparently somebody. The way I heard it, it came out a few days later. Not the plane.
Well, man,
but,
hopefully that was right away.
there was that. Anyway, no, they apparently somebody had I think the Twitter page for US Air had made some comment in regards to something.
I have the whole article.
Okay, you do. Oh, but does it give the explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It does. I just did. I didn't bring it for tonight. I just was
But
looking through
in
all the stuff I
summary,
had.
somebody
Yeah.
lodged a complaint. Somebody in customer service. There's no
Plane is too goddamn big.
There's no way you can get out of
Perkins,
it.
ladies and gentlemen.
There's no way to get out. Oh, Al Perkins has joined us in the studio.
Yeah, there's no screen at all
Oh
anymore.
no, we're good. We're fully live.
Oh, hey.
Yay!
Yeah.
Look at the color.
And the color. I don't know what we're
like
gonna do
it.
with this. People are gonna think
A
he's an
lot.
imposter.
Your
he?
shirt matches my underwear.
Oh,
In case anyone
We
wants to
don't-
I guess we'll
know.
compare
all
that
right.
later.
There you go.
I'm gonna take care of
there
little
you-
business. I'll be there.
There we go.
There you have it.
Jeez.
Well,
Anywho, the thing was that the person had voiced a complaint on their Twitter feed, and then a customer service rep volleyed back with something, blah, blah, blah. And then what had happened was that they had attached that picture to this gripe that they had on
Sure.
Twitter. And then when the person from US Air completely innocently reposted it on their Twitter as if, to show that they were
'Cause they
taking care of it.
didn't- right.
It, boom, the picture showed up and it just went boom everywhere.
Yeah.
Because they have the internet now and if stuff goes everywhere instantly.
But you can take that down, right? You can
They
erase the
took it
picture.
down.
But
It's- right.
I'm being
But
facetious
people-
because once something's on the internet, I teach my students that once
Yes.
it's on the internet,
Pretty
it's
much
there forever.
Yeah, unless you've got
Right.
crazy amounts of money that you can pay people to pull stuff down, because there's a lot of stuff that's actually no longer on. In fact, Al can tell you about this because YouTube stuff
Here.
from singers and performers. There's a lot of things that are no longer available because they get their lawyers involved and they licensing fees and they pull stuff down.
Yeah, crazy. Just
Crazy.
Do you want to sign it?
Well, sure I can.
Okay, good.
I'll sign it pretty.
I like it.
Do you want to use this pen so it doesn't smear?
No,
Okay.
it's my purple.
Smear away. Oh, that just startling. Just
Hi,
open.
Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Tyler, I only have 2.5 weeks of school left. 2 weeks
Oh,
as of
how about
tomorrow.
Tyler?
That's right.
But then I'm back at the end of July, so
Everybody
don't be
kept
jealous.
talking about the out east that everyone was still in school for quite a while. They were like, "Oh, is Aaron on spring break?"
Well, no, that's because most school districts, because people don't go back until after Labor Day, which
Okay,
is in
but-
September. But I am back on contract in July 26th this year, and so people do. They usually have spring break right around Easter, and this year Easter was so late that people's spring break was 2 weeks ago, and
Got
I'm
it.
done in 2 weeks.
Got it.
Yay for me!
There was
But
a
then
lot
I'm
of
teaching
exciting-
summer school all of June and
Did you see that last week?
portable masturbation hut.
Oh, that was a topic last week.
I didn't watch. Why didn't I watch last week?
Because you
last
couldn't-
week my computer crashed and my
Oh,
phone
that's
crashed,
right.
and I had technological nightmare at my house.
That's right.
Oh, at least
luck.
I
There
could
was a
still
lot.
record my reality.
Tyler has
TV.
about 3 weeks left, he says, to go.
Well, yay!
Good for him.
Very good.
Good.
Off for the summer.
Good.
Now, Aaron, do you have any summertime plans? You doing anything?
I'm teaching
'cause
summer
of-
school
'cause
in
of-
June, which
oh.
is not necessarily exciting.
Oh, no.
Because last summer I went to Peru, right? So
Right.
then you can't really compare
Already-
Peru summer school.
Well, that and last summer, while you were in Peru, your house was being remodeled.
Can we just knock on something that doesn't fucking happen again?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We don't need that.
we're good with that.
No, I don't really have a whole lot planned yet. We take an annual trip to California, so that'll happen, and
July.
I'll spend as much time in air conditioning as possible.
Well, that's what you do in
Because
Arizona.
I fucking hate the summer and I hate heat. I'm in the wrong state.
Yeah. Thanks for living here. You're one of the people.
Climate change started today, so it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
Oh, just
I
today?
heard- yes.
Just today?
Yes, it just today started.
Somebody finally just said it.
Yep, and it's no longer called global warming. Did you hear NPR? They said you've marketed it wrong by calling it global warming
Oh,
because
they-
it's just extreme climate change.
Bill Maher's been saying that for years.
Yep.
It's climate change,
Yeah,
people.
it's not just
Because
getting
every
hot.
time it snows,
Man-made.
global fucking warming, and now it's cold outside. No, you dumbass. Like, we're having the mildest spring in
We didn't
living
have
history.
a spring. I don't know that you know it. We actually didn't have a
today's-
winter.
No, but it's been gorgeous for months. And
Yes.
yes, we've only had 100-degree day. It's May 6th. I don't know what planet you live on, but that's a fucking miracle.
Well,
That's
but
cool.
but it never got cold.
Well, yes, it
No.
did in November and December. You just don't remember.
Sure.
It
I don't
rained
remember
and-
yesterday.
I know. Now this
Thank God you're a teacher.
This is like-
Really?
Yay!
And
She
And
doesn't
I
stay
teach
mad.
history,
She
which is
doesn't-
the fun part.
She
And
doesn't stay
happy
mad at her
Teacher's Day.
students. That's
Right.
right.
Happy Nurses Day.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Happy Tuesday, Clayton.
Yeah, to the,
Yeah.
re- to
Thank
the,
you.
to the rest
For
of
you
you
and I.
peasants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
You don't get a day.
To those without a holiday, happy Tuesday.
Al, it's nice to see you.
You too.
Well,
I'm so excited.
now that the round table is all fitted, we have Aaron
Would you like some cheese?
Henderson, Marnie Ryer, Al Perkins is
popcorn?
here, and I'm Clayton McKee, your humble host, as you see fit. So as we typically do, we go around the table. What you've been doing, Aaron? You have been kind of on a vacation because she was gone.
That's how I wrap gifts.
Yes.
And if you look,
She
it's
didn't
a
hear
bow.
that, but-
Are we going right
It's
to
a
gifts
bow.
now?
Well, he's intrigued.
He's
Oh.
Al.
I'm listening. Oh,
Happy early birthday.
There's
nothing in it.
There's nothing in it.
It's just a container. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's for you to keep
That
in
is
the.
That's a
mean
huge letdown,
spirited.
babe. That was
No.
mean.
It's a
Sorry.
it's a hopeful box.
I didn't mean it. Keep it in the freezer.
I love it. If returned. I mean, if found. If returned. If returned, you're a fucking idiot.
And these are for your birthday.
Oh,
Yay.
kind people are. So, go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted you
I don't
for
know what I
gifts.
was saying.
No, I just was saying
truly
you,
don't remember
I was saying
yesterday
you
or-
were on vacation because she was gone
Oh yeah.
for a while.
I'm like my dad came over on Sunday and we installed a valve into my sprinkler line. That's what my weekend was.
Okay.
You went to the trunk sale.
Welcome to
Oh,
home
I went
ownership.
to wah, wah.
Right,
I went
right.
to
Wah, wah. I do
yeah
like
the Junk in the Trunk Vintage Market, which happens twice a year.
Okay,
For
now
real.
that's 2 stories you've mentioned. I got to write that one down. Junk in the Trunk.
Junk in the Trunk Vintage
Where
Market.
is this place?
It happens at Westworld
My
in
ass.
September and in May.
Westworld. Wow.
We're on a slight time
There
delay.
you have it.
Westworld slightly smaller than outside.
Yes, well,
Only slightly.
but no.
They've made it bigger recently.
And installed handrails.
So that handicap can enjoy my ass
I was
too.
gonna say, it's 88.
Otherly abled.
ADA equipped.
We had to do
Utterly able.
it for insurance purposes.
Stumble their way up my ass.
ADA
Or roll right in.
Looks so
Depends.
Now that's the safety rope, dear, to get them out.
got
Yeah.
it. Here, I thought you might be able to use this app on your iPad.
What
The
app?
one on the far right.
Oh, that is so funny. The Tea Party Manatee app. Defend your Constitution.
I thought that would be a fun one.
Okay, so that you've done really nothing but install a valve and pine for your girl to come back to town.
Yeah, I missed her.
All right. Well, speaking of pine,
Yeah.
Marty,
Yeah, I have 2 pine trees.
how were things in Guacamora? How are things in Guacamora? Anyway,
I'm not sure.
One of my grandfather's favorite songs. But you were in the wonderful land of.
New York, New Jersey.
Thank you very much.
That's right. That's right. It was really quite something. It was nice.
You posted a lot about it on Facebook. I assumed it was a good time.
I did, not as much as I actually probably could have.
But sometimes you have to actually spend time with people.
Actually, that's true. That's very true. Planes, trains, and automobiles is the best way I can put it. And you will fucking love this. Like, come on. Asinine.
Yes.
So
That was part one. Like how
God.
were my instructions helpful in any way,
actually,
shape,
they
or form?
weren't for one reason.
What?
I did not fly into LaGuardia.
Okay.
For the love of Jesus.
I get to the airport about, according to them, say 10 minutes late. So they
May
can
I?
we just
May
say
I
no?
just?
You can't.
Oh.
You cannot.
Okay.
No.
I just drove her to the airport. That's all I
yeah.
was gonna.
Like
say.
a mad woman.
I
attempting
did.
To
I
get
drove
me there.
really fast.
Anyway, so I get to the airport. No, you can't. The flight has already left. So they tell me the flight is gone. You can't get on it. This and that. Oddly, I was getting updates from United, and it actually got canceled. The flight was canceled or left an hour and some late. So even if I had been on it, I never would have made my
Your
connection.
connections were never going to happen.
Never.
Okay.
So I guess good came out of the bad. I end up staying there, and at 11:30, they're like, God, they thought I had to go to LaGuardia. They're like, well, all we can do is get you on a nonstop to Newark. Okay.
Yeah, that's really wrong.
That's
Which-
How
That's
much?
where I need
how
to
much
go.
were those tickets? Were like $900.
Yeah, they were like 900
as
compared
opposed to the
300
$300 that she paid.
Like 382 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all in all, it's an upgrade
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So
with a built-in delay.
I get there, of course, because of my luggage is about an hour behind me somehow, and so I'm waiting at
It's
Newark.
your luggage.
Well, there's that. Such a good point. Such a good point. Anyway, so I get to, I'm standing there waiting for it, and this gentleman at Newark Airport says, well, now where are you going? So I tell him, he says, oh, just take the bus. He's like, why are you going to spend $40 on a cab? Take the bus. It's $1.50. It'll take you right there. Okay. Well, hello, gullible. So
that's what my thing said to do too. Was the bus was your wait from the bus?
Can I interject? Hey, honey, how many times have you taken the bus in Phoenix, Arizona, where we live?
About 20 years ago, twice.
Right.
So I'm
not
like,
super familiar with public transit that one.
Well, no, but I mean, I got on to what they told me to get on, the 62 to Penn.
Big bus.
The Penn Station.
Penn Station.
Is where they told me to go.
They told you to go to Penn Station?
Yes. So I'm
Jesus Christ.
looking on my phone, and it says that it's 12 minutes to get from Newark Airport to the hotel. Well, it took almost 40 minutes to get to Penn Station on this bus, and I have my luggage, of course, so it's not a tiny amount of luggage.
38 pounds?
It was
Jeez.
48
48
pounds. 48 pound
She has
bag.
a little measurer.
And then I have my other 2 bags. So finally, blur, I'm dragging this shit onto the bus. Planes, trains, and automobiles. I'm fucking John Candy trying to get on this bus. And we go through all the way through downtown Newark. That's pretty. If there's a place you never need to go again, downtown Newark.
Oh yeah, remind me to tell you the story about being on the wrong bus on the wrong train station in the middle of the night.
I
in
can
Newark.
imagine.
I've heard this story.
That movie Dangerous Minds? With that one song by Coolio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been standing most our lives in a gangster's paradise.
Okay.
That's what it was.
I'm just going to go with this, make it go
Exactly
quicker.
what it
Michelle
was.
Pfeiffer?
get to...
You know the song Gangster's
I
Paradise.
know
okay.
that song.
I don't
They
remember
made a
yesterday,
movie
but Michelle
reference.
Pfeiffer's in that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I finally get to Penn Station, which I didn't realize was the last stop for this bus, and then I have to get on a train to go to Secaucus.
Do you not have an internet that could help you?
The internet was not working.
And her phone was dead at this point.
Right.
Oh.
Because
Yep.
I'm like, where the fuck are you? I don't know where she's staying. I don't know what plane she's on.
Get yourself an extended battery.
Oh my god.
No, and
I'm so
I
scared.
actually need to get one of those. My new sister-in-law had the thing. It's like a
stick that's got a charge stick.
yeah. I need to get that.
No. Not to be confused
that
with a
what we're calling
bullet.
it these days?
Totally
Yeah,
different.
right, different.
Totally.
So anyway, then I have to take some train into the whole thing. Kidding me.
Well, the fact that you went backwards to Penn Station.
The guy was like, all you have to do is go take this bus. It's the 62. It'll take you blah 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 and into
Well, that's the right
Penn
bus to
Station.
get you to Penn Station. You were just going to northern New Jersey, though. You, on the other hand, were not going to New York.
No.
No.
No, and I mean, I told him exactly. So but somebody said, well, maybe he thought you meant I should never listen to him, but I did.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting in the Uber cab for $35, $40.
You'd have been so much better off.
3.5 hours later, I got to.
12 minutes.
Wow.
I had not slept since Wednesday morning, and I get to. This is Thursday night, basically. I finally got to the airport at like 11, or I mean,
Hotel.
the hotel at like 11:45. 10 to midnight. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
So, yeah, needless to say, planes, trains, because Frankie came and got me from the Secaucus train station, and automobiles in order to get. So, it's an adventure.
Cheesy Pete's.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was a brilliant trip, and it was lovely. We went to the memorial, the 9/11 memorial. That was, you had mentioned that you had gone there. It was just a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. And we ate in Little Italy. That was my favorite part. Because the last time I had been there, we ate at the Olive Garden, and I don't want to talk about that any further.
Because that story still upsets me.
It really does. Like, I'm still kind of in therapy about that. I don't know how you
Upsets
go to,
a lot of
I don't know
people.
how you go to New York and do that, but anyway, so yeah, it was good. It was good. Katie, June, and I went shopping last Wednesday for my little trip.
Oh, yeah, did we get
my
back to the outfit?
goodness.
That was very, very
One
fun.
picture so far that you can't really see because she's in the dark, but can I just tell you that I'm not a shopper, so I need to just
Not a
like
shopper.
send a thank you gift to Katie June for the fact that I love you. I'll do anything with you,
Yeah.
but for Christ's sake, being in a store
It was pretty fun. She really was great about
hours. Oh,
Yeah, no
it. She
bueno.
was great about it.
but she got really cute clothes.
Yeah.
Blue pants, bright blue pants.
I wore them to the wedding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was kind of, why not?
Oh, she got a hat.
Something blue. I mean, they're looking for something.
Something borrowed.
I'll post a picture of you in your little hat
Oh.
on the Facebook page.
Whatever.
The Kentucky Derby.
It's adorable.
It was for it was my little Kentucky Derby hat.
adorable.
And
Well,
it didn't have a sports team on it.
It didn't. No, it's like a little whatever
It's a
kind
hat?
of yeah.
A fufu hat.
Well, not fufu maybe,
Okay.
but different. Yeah, yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. So got back yesterday and just been kind of working and sleeping and relaxing and
Right.
whatever.
And here you are.
Yeah.
My God. And early, Al, you'll be proud of her. She got here early.
I sent a threatening text to her. I'm like, don't make Clayton do the show by himself.
Because
And
I
I
literally,
responded.
I told
I
Michael
promised.
at the room, he goes, well, where's everybody? And I said, I am prepared to start this show alone because it'll be the first time in 2 years I've done so. And I said, and Al will be here. I knew you'd be here by 7:30, and I figured you'd be here by 10 after. I'm like, I will be fine. I'll just babble for 10 minutes. And sure as shit, they walk in. I'm like, oh, well, look at this.
I promise.
Yeah, it worked out.
See?
Cheese and popcorn in hand.
That's all you have to do is just
Oh, and
threaten me a little.
and you got me with cheese, and you could lead me anywhere right now with cheese and
Yeah,
popcorn.
and I got wine back here too. We are set for life.
There you go.
I seem to think I
yeah.
saw him bring some wine in
Cheers,
his own
cheers
self.
to us in our appreciation weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Atta girl.
We appreciate you both. Lovely.
Love early. Now, Perkins, I seem to think you worked a lot this past week.
I did, and then last night I did an on-call shift. I told them that they were kind of slow, and I'm like, if you don't need me, leave me home. And they put me on call, little fuckers. But it didn't matter because I had to stay sober, so I got a lot of stuff done in preparation for this weekend. So because I was on call and you can't really go anywhere, I got some stuff done and finished planning my trip to Puerto Rico and getting the place set up for that.
And I know you told me about this trip
in
to Puerto
October,
Rico.
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
With some friends. And
I don't remember you talking
I
about
do.
that.
you
That's
lovely
nice.
island.
I
know.
was just Puerto Rico. You lovely island. island.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that now.
I
Because
like
now
to
it's
be
all.
in America.
I'm gonna enjoy those pictures. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
find
here,
out
that
find out
one.
about the local flavors
Very
and colors.
nice.
And, but so
I
today,
can tell you
today
both.
is the best way to celebrate my birthday is that they make it Nurses Week too. Because I guess I should Google that. I guess Florence Nightingale's birthday must be sometime this week because they always seem to.
Well, it would make sense. And Mother's Day. And all that,
Yeah.
friend, all in the
All
same
of it
week.
I know
Together?
it's
No.
just a busy
Well, it's like
fucking week.
It's like Martin's mom. Birthday, Nurses Week, Sobriety Birthday, and Mother's Day within like a 2-week
Just
time
pile it
span.
all on.
Pile it
And
on.
it's Armed
Christ
Forces Week next week if I want to celebrate
And it's-
that with her too.
what is it?
Our Armed Forces Week.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
there's that.
So
Because she was in the Air
What'd you
Force,
find
so
out?
I
It was
could.
It's May 12th, and that's why they seem to always do it this week.
Oh,
so
okay.
so that is Florence's thing. So what we did today, and one of the reasons why I wanted to be off last night if I could, so I didn't have to work, go to sleep, get up, and go to this thing, was they do a patient reunion for a nurse's appreciation. So they throw us a lovely dinner, a catered dinner. We do it up in the. There's one part of the hospital that makes no sense. It's got like the cardiac part and the prenatal.
It's called the psych
teaching.
unit.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very, very
there we
similar.
are, thanks.
But it has beautiful panoramic windows that overlook the city. It sits rather high up, and it's very nice. And they bring back patients from the year that get a chance to tell their story. And
Oh, how
and
special.
they get to meet us when they're not sick and feeling better, and we get to get a chance to see what it is we
I
do.
recall you talking about this, I think, last year, and I believe it was last year. You were talking about how emotional.
That was the one 2 years ago. And
2
that's a
years
show
ago.
that luckily we lost because I was such a raving bitch
Yeah.
when I got back from it.
Mm.
But this one was good. It's very nice and getting to meet them, and of course I know the families more than the patients are way too sick
Right.
to really interact with them. But
Patients sometimes are unconscious during their entire stay at the hotel.
unfortunately, by the time they wake up, I'm
Yeah.
not their nurse anymore because
Right. They're out of that
Sure.
level of care.
But how nice to be able to say thank you to you. for
Yeah,
that.
and we get to meet them, and
That's
just it's
wonderful.
There are people there that looked so healthy, that were like on death's door at the beginning of the year, that were so healthy. I thought it was a brother or something. Two
Oh.
of them. I'm like, well, you can't be the right guy.
Well, cheers to you, Al,
So that was
for
very nice.
helping them in that process and be
In their
healthy
time
and
of
alive today.
need.
It was, and the one
done.
patient was
Shut.
was a
Yes.
gay gentleman and his very handsome husband.
Oh, wow, ding ding.
And I was like, that's the guy that I talked that would spend the night all the time. I'm like, brother, I couldn't remember. And then we were talking, and I'm like, oh no, they're married. That was like our first officially married couple.
Right.
And we had two. We had two married gays like at the same time.
is that?
Go ahead.
There's something to say, and I apologize for being so tit-tastic. It's hot in here.
I can turn it down more.
Well, if my boobs aren't offending anybody else, I just
You're
so
in
today.
You're in a room with
so
your
far,
girlfriend
boobs-
and two mo's. What do you care?
Yeah.
I'm not offended.
No.
No.
So today, not to interrupt your week out.
No,
but
that was
just,
it.
It's
Not to
exciting.
interrupt
It's
you,
exciting.
Al.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, yeah.
Maybe.
So I was enrolling in my benefits today because it's open enrollment, and I took a picture because this year my school district offers domestic partner benefits, and the screen popped up and said, "Do you have a domestic partner?" And you have to read the affidavit, and because we don't live together.
Sure.
But how fantastic that was
That's
to be
very
able
cool.
to
That's exciting.
as an employee of a public school that domestic partner benefits are offered, and it was pretty special to be able to see that. So
That's very
now
cool.
that is now we're
love
not
that.
living together. Is there a way that you can? Do you have insurance through your work?
yeah,
Kind of.
she
Ish.
she has a
Okay.
high deductible, and
Yeah.
then she has insurance.
Kind of.
Oh, so I was gonna say, like, all you have to do is have to say you have two residences, but like just put a piece of mail.
read the affidavit thing in the legal, and
Yeah.
it's pretty specific. I'm sure it's what everybody else uses to do domestic partner
Yeah, yeah.
benefits,
Sure.
but we have to be living together with the intention of spending the rest of our lives living together. We have to both cooperate with the household. You can't be related. It's like you and your mom, but can't be related.
Can I get
so-
domestic
right.
partner benefits for my cats?
Well-
Because they're going to live with me the
Shit,
rest of
are
their
you
lives.
kidding me? My
that starts-
dogs- do you know how
that
much money I
starts the
spend on the
whole
dogs?
fucking thing.
Christ. Well, that's why the gays can't get married, because
That's right.
now we'll start
Now you're
marrying our
gonna
pets.
Fuck
Yeah.
a hamster.
Oddly, I have a
See?
story coming up in headlines.
Oh, look at that.
Not in reference to pets,
Segue.
but another. No, not even a segue.
Oh, well.
But never
And
mind.
occasionally she listens, but this is brought together a year by my friend Jenny, who I'm just completely in awe of her. And the doctor that I work with at night, and I tell her, like, if she ever leaves that hospital, I need 6 months notice to find another job wherever it is she's working. If she goes into some other career, I'm going with you.
Nice.
So you know what I mean? If janitorial staff is where she's headed, so am I. Like I just absolutely love working with her, and she puts this on every year, and it's just a lovely thing, and she's just a great person, like knows when to laugh, smarter than I'll fucking get out.
Really?
Yeah, just and great with families. And
I would love the opportunity to go back and say thank you to my surgeon for my spinal reconstruction. I would love to be able to.
Why can't you?
Well, I mean, I have. I've sent him like a thank you note, and I've gone and done that. But it would be nice to be able to in person. The nurses were really mean to me, so I don't know that I want to say thank you to them.
You were not a fan of them.
No, they were so mean to me. They made me cry every day.
That was one of the things that the patients all said, like the evil nurses and how long they. And I'm like, yeah, we're not your friends.
No,
like,
they were not my friends.
No.
Here to get you better, not be your friend. That
Not
makes
be your
sense. Hello, Tomo in the wonderful
Hi, Tomo.
New
Hi,
Zealand.
Tomo.
Good day, he says.
I was just going to say good day.
Yeah, so that's not one of this is not the day to think I'm going to give you any pity for that one that you didn't like your nurses. Oh well, here.
Oh no! Oh yeah, no. I don't need any pity for that.
That's funny.
Clayton, your week?
Well, I am. Tomo says there's a little static in the audio. Well, I don't know where it's coming from because I don't hear it in studio. It may be coming from the live stream of the audio only. I'm not sure. But I'll look at it here in a minute. Just like I was saying earlier, just my month changed completely with the install going on in Denver. And like I said, I'm leaving tomorrow morning for 3 days. I've been in Denver, the airport. Then I think a flight got canceled. I don't know where I was going to or from. And then they shuttle you the 45 minutes into town. We stayed at a hotel, and they shuttled us the 45 minutes back to the airport to fly out the next day. But I didn't do anything. I was there for like an overnight.
I've heard it's pretty.
I've heard the same thing. I mean, it's beautiful. Right now, or earlier today, it was 10 degrees lower than here, and today was beautiful here in Phoenix. So going up Wednesday, Thursday, come back Friday afternoon, and then I leave to go back up on the 17th, come back on the 21st. So, which is, again, why there is, if you didn't hear us say earlier, there's no show on the 20th, the Tuesday the 20th, because I won't be here, and these kids don't know how to run the show on the technical side without me. Oh, they could talk for 3 hours.
Maybe drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just leave it on.
Well, we can go get one of those recorders.
Yeah,
And
press
like just
play now.
We'll just press play. Like
I can
press
show
the
you how to
settings
record.
down.
That's easy. That's the easy part. Just boom, we can do that.
We'll do that.
And Harrison is in the room. Hello, my dear.
Hello,
Harrison.
Harrison.
It is 7:37. It's the show on Q Talk America. I think we're gonna attempt this. Sorry, Marnie.
No, we're good.
You think you're good? You think
I was doing something kind of.
Oh, you do? Do what?
Doing something else.
She's very busy.
I can't find the picture of Marnie in the hat. I've been
That's too bad.
looking.
It's all right.
And so
I'm sure you'll find it eventually.
Eventually.
You'll get there. All right, 7:37. It's Q Talk America, and these are made up stories that we have that we talk about. Not all made up. Some of them are. Some of them aren't. It's headlines on Q Talk America on a Tuesday night. The state won't let this guy marry his laptop.
We have an Ass Hat of the Year award.
Man becomes human chair to aid an elderly woman.
Papa Dick.
Transgender Indian seatbelt safety video goes viral.
It's not my car.
And prisoner 97A6595 is officially released from prison. Go ahead. You got one more?
Yeah, not let's us, but want to have sex on a church lawn?
Again?
Nope.
I was going to say, been there, done that. Oh, wait.
Been there, done that.
Wow,
kidding.
that's awesome.
Really?
Let me
In a
think.
church, not in the church lawn.
Even better.
I was a church camp kid. Where do you think I got on my first?
Well, I
church
don't know.
Camp, Mingus Mountain.
I don't know. Oh, God. Now the lawsuits are going to start. Jesus
Right?
Christ. Oh, for the love.
Shit happens.
Well,
yeah.
you know,
Ding, ding.
in this crazy age of all of us doing our best to fight for marriage equality for every person, place, or thing in the world. Well, I don't know if you guys have heard of the name of Mark, I believe it's Sevier, S-E-V-I-E-R, Sevier, whatever. If there's one thing that he loves, it's jerking off. If there's another thing it's love, he likes filing lawsuits. The man who sued Apple, this is the man who sued Apple because it sold him a computer that allowed him to get addicted to porn.
Yes.
Well, now,
Fucking idiots.
Jesus.
now he's getting involved in the Florida gay marriage debate by demanding that he be allowed to marry that very same Apple computer infested with porn. Florida is considering the very serious question of whether it will recognize same-sex sex marriages or same-sex sex marriages
Yeah, wow.
performed in other states. And Sevier has filed a motion claiming to represent other minority sexual orientation groups. I guess people who love electronics.
Yeah, right.
Or cars or whatever the hell.
Yeah, right.
if gay people, quote, have the right to marry their object of sexual desire, even if they lack corresponding sexual parts, apparently he doesn't understand how this all works. He argues, then I should have the right to marry my preferred sexual object, an Apple laptop.
Oh my God. So
Because-
wait, did he win the lawsuit against Apple? Because then does Apple,
No,
does he have to give the
kicked
money
out.
back?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because the gay marriage debate is really all about objects and parts and not about relationships, families at all. No. And the legal benefits that are accrued to married couples? Obviously not. No. It's about just marrying your sexual your desire. Unfortunately, Sevier's 24-page filing continues with a description of his personal relationship with his sweetheart. Well, I mean, his preferred sexual object. And it goes something like this. Over time, I began preferring sex with my computer over sex with real women. Naturally, I fell in love with my computer and preferred having sex with it over other persons and things as a result of classic conditioning upon orgasm, is what he says. Sevier, an attorney and a music producer, has a history of strange legal entanglements, including stalking country singer John Rich and suing A&E for firing one of Duck Dynasty's beardos over homophobic remarks that he had in an interview,
Yep.
which is rather recently.
Yep.
He was suspended from practicing law in Tennessee back in 2011 due to mental infirmity or illness.
that's weird.
Sevier's attempt to marry his MacBook have been squashed for now in Florida.
Is this Joaquin Phoenix in that movie?
Chris Sevier has moved to intervene, apparently asserting his wishes to marry his computer also. Judge Robert Hinkle wrote on an April 24th, perhaps the motion is satirical or perhaps it is only removed from reality. Either way, the motion has no place in this lawsuit. But he's not done yet. He's actually now moved on to Utah, where he's going to try to interject in that state's battle over same-sex marriages. He's a very busy freak.
This guy is troubled.
Yeah, troubled. And needs to
Seriously.
find a goddamn hobby.
I think he did.
Yeah. I think job is the word you're looking for.
Well,
Yes, my bad. My bad.
Oh, well, there's this racist ass, Clive.
Oh,
Clive
Jesus.
and Bundy.
Still.
Clive and Bundy. Yeah, this was one that I had the last week, and we didn't get to for the Ass Hat Award that we did not give away.
yeah.
And so it just made me laugh very briefly. And if you want to chat about him, you can. I just think he's a fucking waste.
But don't forget his little kicker of an 80s. That's the one that got...
Oh, yeah. Wait, you're talking about Ted, yes?
No, him.
No,
Him.
the cattle guy
Cletus.
Cletus.
Wasn't his name Cletus?
Cliven.
Whatever.
starts with a C.
Anyway, he is now comparing himself to Rosa Parks. Is the big thing, and oddly, that's apparently the thing to do if you're a fucking moron who, super far right.
Is he an oppressed black woman?
Well, or Ted Nugent. We're not sure.
Thank God for Ted.
Because he and Ted Nugent have both, compared themselves to the plight Rosa Parks.
Which is why they're racist fucking pigs.
Totally.
You know what I mean? You clearly do not understand what was going on when both of you are millionaires. I don't know. Ted Nugent might have $5.
He
but-
might. Well, he didn't get paid
This
very much for
fucktard,
that.
yeah.
When they asked him to leave. This is just, and the crazy part is that the conservatives were just on his back.
He
like,
was the
riding
greatest
him.
American in the world. Sean Hannity
And then.
practically sucked his dick.
Live.
Oh.
Fair
Live.
and balanced.
He was, because in place of being waterboarded or baptize a terrorist.
Baptizing a terrorist.
Remember when
Yeah.
Sean Hannity wouldn't shut up about, I'll get waterboarded, I'll do it live on TV to prove it's not torture. And then someone had to be like, you do not want to be waterboarded, and you certainly don't want to do it on TV. And he had to back that up. But he said the whole thing with Guantanamo Bay, I'll get waterboarded. I'm brave.
They should have just done it.
I wish they had.
If I could have gotten
Is
a
it
hold
too
of him.
late?
If I could have 24'd
Is it too late?
No, it's never too late to kidnap him and waterboard him.
ding ding.
Yeah.
Right?
Could that be said? That could be true about anyone.
I think it's worth a little jail time to waterboard Sean Hannity. I'm just saying.
I could think of a
I
couple
think
other
that
people
would be
too.
Almost any member of
Well,
Fox.
Sarah Palin second, because she seems to think it's baptizing.
Well, shit, we could
Oh,
rebaptize
she did
her.
say
Oh,
that.
if we could
She
get her
did
to
say
do it.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get her to do it.
Because it'd be like John 3:16.
Nice. That's right. Good call.
Yeah.
House of
wonder.
Diva Evil Eye. Hey, speaking of which, next season.
I know.
And yay.
How many times have I gone? All right, continue.
Anyway, the idea is that you had also brought up. Is this what you're referring to about
We'll start it off, because first he
the
said...
bright racists? As far as other bright racists that are out there,
There are so many.
the guy who was the shooter at the Jewish Center in Kansas.
Right, just a couple,
Yeah, they
like a
already
few weeks
shot
ago.
somebody 20 years ago. He was arrested for murder and released and had a weapon and went back.
Right.
But this fucktard, don't lose him.
Oh, no.
This fucktard, American hero, because he's a millionaire. He wasn't paying grazing rights. He was letting his cattle over $1 million, letting his cattle wander onto government land because he doesn't recognize the federal government. He doesn't recognize them. To him, there is no federal government.
Yeah, none.
No.
And has not been for 20 years. So this is not an Obama thing. This has been like 20 years, if not more. So then
He goes back to Bush 1.
What's McCain's boyfriend's name? Lindsey Krause? Lindsey
Graham?
Graham. Lindsey
I
Graham.
was like, I know I got lost in
the
that.
boyfriend threw me off, too, for a second.
Well, no, they're clearly
yeah,
dating.
yeah.
They're very much in love. To be young and in love. So Lindsey Graham was another one, practically jerking this guy off. Oh, he's a great American.
Yeah.
He's the greatest thing ever, down with federal government. And this fucker, on his federal land, when they went out, and if you have not seen the pictures from this, you've got to Google it.
Oh, yeah.
He had armed snipers on bridges, armed and ready to shoot any member of the American government or police force that came. He had a line of snipers to shoot people to stop him from collecting the taxes on all the time he had let his cattle graze on government lands, and they're just trying to pay get a grazing fee from him. So the greatest American. He's the greatest human alive. Sure. So then now that he's got all the celebrity, he gets on TV and he
opens
talks
his
about
mouth.
Says that the blacks were probably better during the slave days because they had family values and they were kept together as a group. Clearly, the man understood nothing about slavery and how they divided up families and tore them apart and put them wherever they wanted to. Yep. So then they all had to beep,
recoil,
and backtrack on this guy.
You're like, ah, shit.
And then the kicker of the story is 20 years ago, he was arrested with a black male prostitute.
I hadn't heard that.
In a car.
Yep,
Don't
that's
you
what
watch
I
the
heard.
news?
Outstanding.
That's
No,
what
I don't.
This guy
It wasn't
is a
on
gift
NPR.
that never
Yeah.
stops giving.
I had not caught all that.
He compares himself to Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
No, Rosa Parks.
She
didn't
did
get
it with
head
a
in
black guy,
car.
too. Yeah.
They're like she didn't have a team of snipers
That's
behind
right.
her to back
That's
her
right.
up when she sat on the front of the bus. She kind of took her life into her own hands.
Yeah.
You had 40 guys with guns keeping you from Barney Fife.
I'm standing up against the federal government's bad and unconstitutional laws, just like Rosa Parks did when she refused to sit in the back of the bus.
But he did it with snipers.
Yes.
He's a fucktard.
She started a revolution in America, the civil rights movement, which freed the black people from much of the oppression they were suffering. I'm doing the same thing Rosa Parks did. I'm standing up against bad laws which dehumanize us and destroy our freedom. We're trading one form of slavery for another. He
They're
says.
cattle. They're not humans.
All of us are
So
in
many
some
things wrong with
measure
the-
slaves of
I
the
don't even know
federal
where to
government.
start with that.
No.
I don't even know
But
what to do with that.
And Fox News,
ran.
they just ran
Yeah.
him up the flagpole as the greatest human.
Yep.
And then he keeps talking because they keep putting a microphone in his face, and Fox News is like, Benghazi. 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 Say Benghazi.
A lot.
Please stop
Say it
saying
over,
black people. Just say
over,
Benghazi.
over. Yeah.
Please. If you could just say you're Rosa Parks / Benghazi.
It says he pushes his chair back, gets up from his desk after he says all the stupid shit, walks to the kitchen, opens liquor cabinet, and takes a massive swig of vodka.
So now I like him
Welcome to
again.
the classic.
What kind of vodka?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Clearly a class act.
Anyway, his 15 minutes of fame are.
No, they're
are
still
up.
going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
sadly.
I think
He's still
that they're-
milking it.
Well, he is, but I think
Yeah.
everyone else is like, oh,
He's milking
hell
every
no.
TDC.
Yeah.
I got to
Jeez.
figure out what I'm doing wrong because clearly the problem that I have is that.
Well, you
I-
drink Crown.
No. Right, no. And I'm
Except one.
fresh out of cattle. We got rid of all our cattle back in
right.
79
That's
back
right.
in Missouri. Because I watch CNN constantly, but because they're looking for that fucking plane, and now they're up.
Hey, Marn found it.
They're up. What's his name's ass?
The plane.
The Clippers guy. That's all I hear about. I didn't
Oh
hear-
no, they've hit this one, but the one who's hitting this guy hard is Bill
Well,
Maher's
the
been
black guy in the
Yeah.
cab. This was
Yeah.
hitting that guy hard. Yeah.
Bill Maher's been on him, and then John Oliver just can't resist. And actually, I have not seen the Daily Show keeps hitting it, but I haven't
seen it.
I haven't caught up on my clips from them yet because everyone's in love with this guy.
catch up on
And
that.
it's just
And it's
because
hard not to
Fox News pretty much changed their name to Cletus.
So many innuendos
What
there.
is
I
his
don't know what to do
name?
with.
Cliven.
Whatever.
Clevin
Whatever.
Bundy.
He might as well be Cletus.
bigoted white guy.
Bigoted asshat.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was just grateful for the
Him and-
Clippers
and-
guy
I
because
mean-
it took the
oh,
spotlight
sure.
just for a
Right.
second.
Right.
But then Fox News was like, oh, shit. Because Fox News thought that the Clippers guy, because he supported the...
NAACP.
No. He supported the governor of California, the Democratic governor
Jerry
of California.
Jerry,
No, back in the 90s.
I have no idea.
I can't think of his name, but he publicly supported him. So they're like, he's a Democrat. So Fox News has been having a field day. But he was a Democrat for that one guy. Clive Davis. It's not Clive Davis. What's that mayor's name? Phil Davis. No, Phil Davis is the.
Oh, you mean
mayor.
I'm thinking San Diego. Forget it.
Yeah, I can't think what his name is, but it was years ago, and he supported him. Gray Davis. Is it Gray Davis?
Oh, Gray Davis is the name. Yeah, but I'm looking.
So
at
he
the
supported
thing,
him years ago, but he's a registered Republican, staunch Republican, gives his money to all the wrong people. He's friends with Sheldon Adelson in Las Vegas.
Racist LA Clippers owner is a Democrat.
Yeah.
But then it turns out that
he's a huge Republican.
He's a huge Republican. He just supported the one
Duh.
client.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
Well, and it was just the fact that like with Bundy and with Asshat for the LA Clippers, that just the idea of Negro and slave and Negro, like it's been a big thing. And he can't, it was perfect until Bundy, in the manner of so many people who find a microphone in front of their faces couldn't stop talking. See also Donald Sterling under slightly different circumstances.
Because his microphone was private.
Right.
Oh,
right.
and this fucker was Sean Hannity's man of the century. It was just so much. You got to go back and see Sean Hannity just canonize him.
Oh,
and then have to be like,
funny.
oh, no.
That's funny. I did not.
Anything I can watch where Fox News has to backtrack, I'm on board for. All that. More than that.
He had praised him as a hero. And it says Rand Paul, Dean Heller, who I'm not familiar with, Nevada.
Yeah.
Texas Governor Rick Perry, they all had to clear their throats and they checked their watches and ducked back.
And especially
because they were like,
the first one. What's the doctor's name? Not the doctor. The Rand Paul's
Paul?
He's the fake ophthalmologist. You're right. He's the one that invented his own board to get.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's an ophthalmologist, but he couldn't pass any boards, so he invented his own, whatever state he's from, board of optometry to certify himself.
Board of Rand Paulism.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
What do I want to be certified in?
You got to look up these fuckers. He's nuts.
That's funny. I remember you talking about it.
We should all come up with something to be certified in and make up our own boards.
Yeah.
This is my new project.
So Meow Cal offers up that he wanted Cletus, whatever his name is.
Cliven.
He had something to do with making big media's cameras witness Fed officials shooting young women live on TV. And of course the feds wouldn't do that. And the feds only backed down because he did the get behind the darkies thing like they did in South Park, bigger, longer, uncut.
Right.
You know, that was the war plan in Bigger, Longer, and Uncut was Stand Behind the Darkies. Hey, if
Can
you
we
want
make
to
it cooler in here? What the hell?
But if you want to go see Book of Mormon, you got to get ready for these
Oh
jokes.
my God, I'm so excited.
Because that's who wrote that line.
That's right.
Tomo says we used to get Fox News here, but the locals weren't sure if it was a send up or a real show.
Neither are we.
we in America.
It's
We don't know either.
Onion, kind of.
Kind of. Oh, I think it'd be funny if the Onion was actually had their own a show on like Comedy Central. And
I thought that's what that Sunday show was going to be. The one with the gentleman, like he's from
John Oliver. Last week tonight.
I did. I thought that's what
it's
that
genius,
was going to be.
It's a tiny bit didactic. I do have to.
Look at your
fault
word
him.
choice tonight. Didactic.
I know.
Nicely
A+.
done.
that fuchsia shirt.
Thank you. It's not
That is
fuchsia.
not even
That's
close
not
to
fuchsia.
fuchsia. That's
Lavender.
Lavender. Fuchsia, bitch. Fuchsia's like red.
Fuchsia's like a hot pink.
Hot pink.
Black. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're wearing something. There's a color on your
I know.
shirt. I don't know what to do with
Somehow we
it.
made it a V-neck. I'm not sure how that happened.
Well,
Everything's a V-neck.
everything's a V-neck.
But
Mr. McKee.
now wait.
sorry.
There was one. Now did we cover Sarah Palin and the baptizing last week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
totally.
good. All right. I want to make sure we didn't miss that crazy cunt.
Oh no, that
Really?
was the one who I had for asshat.
I'm surprised you don't remember that because we even had the audio clip of
No,
her.
I was pretty sure.
Yes.
I was pretty sure.
Yes.
'Cause
But
you
I
get-
watched so many
so
news
many.
programs that I
Right,
wasn't
you-
sure. Like, is that
Well,
a clip
that's
of
where
me
I said that
talking? Or them talking?
Well, that I had. There was like 13 minutes of that, and I started it for her, and she goes, "I can't.
No,
That's right.
I can't do this."
Yeah,
I
no.
couldn't.
And so I sat there all
Because
13
it was-
minutes to find where
I
the
couldn't.
different parts
It was
were.
painful.
Oh, she's painful.
Yeah, that was painful. All right.
Mr. McKee.
For all of the grief we give the penis of America, Florida, I found a story. That praises somebody for doing the right thing in Florida, and I thought we should share it. I got a picture for it, though you most of you won't be able to see it. So a man in Florida, gets stuck in an elevator with a 79-year-old woman, and he turned himself into a human chair so she could be more comfortable as they waited to be rescued. Caesar Larios, a 23-year-old employee for college hunks hauling junk, was on the job at a senior living facility when he and a coworker got stuck in an elevator with a young Miss Rita Young. I believe she's 79 years old. She appeared to be struggling to stand and to breathe. Young says she was thankful for Larios and considered him to be a, quote, special angel. He also received praise from social media and the co-founder of his company. I'll show you a picture right there. There's a picture of him leaning out on all fours while the lovely Miss Rita Young sat on his back while they waited for the elevator to get unstuck or whatever the hell had happened to it. I wasn't sure. I think it's great about what he has done and it's a genuine moment caught on camera. Co-founder of his moving company that he worked for, Nick Friedman, said, a lot of people would say the younger generation has lost certain values, but one small picture shows that chivalry and hard work are still very much alive in our youth. They were all rescued about a half an hour later, according to the news report. So it was nice to find a story from somebody who was doing the right thing and not doing bath salts or just stupid crack.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, where did you?
sorry.
Oh, hold on.
I got my ass bumped.
Well, that's why I was moving.
That was a charming story, and she was so thankful to that man, and had such. Everybody had lovely things to say in that story, and he was.
Where
he
was
a
the
cutie,
picture?
too.
You said that you put a
It's
picture.
it's on our Facebook, but I'll show it again. It's right here. Hang on. I'll show. It's right there. The picture of.
Oh, I didn't see that on our thing. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
And that's how
nice.
they. Well, I think they restaged it because I think she stood up and they opened the door. But when the rescue workers opened the door and found them like that, they decided to take a picture because they
That's
thought it
cool.
was so kind, and he was so kind. Because what did he say? He could hold her for like an hour.
I didn't say that in what I had read, but I didn't because I actually didn't see the video.
They're
of it.
called hunky move. I think they're called hunky movers.
It was actually. It was. You're close. It's called College Hunks Hauling
College
Junk.
Junk.
Yeah, I knew it was something
is
cute
cute.
like that. And he
It is
had
cute.
told her when she said that she was ill that he thought that he could hold her for like an hour or maybe a little bit more, and told her to sit. And it took her a while to put her full weight on his back, but then she did, and he was like, she didn't weigh anything.
What a good doobie.
Yeah,
Seriously, that's sweet.
it was very sweet.
I was I was going to talk about this Papa Dick douche, but I'm not going to now because I found my paper that I was looking for where I got confused, and I want to talk about the nerd prom.
Oh, yeah.
The nerd prom made me so happy. I was in a hotel in New Jersey, which, by the way, my entire view, Mr. Perkins, was the New York City skyline.
Yeah.
And I was thrilled. It was so exciting to me. But the nerd prom was on, and that would have been the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Oh,
and
God, that's
I
right.
watched that, and I love watching that every year.
I do too, and yep.
Hysterical, just hysterical. And there were so many lines that I thought somebody might call from the other rooms in the hotel because I seriously burst out laughing. When
get
it did. Now, did you guys get a chance to see it at all?
I've seen parts of it. I was trying to
Pieces?
watch. I was trying to watch that night at work,
Okay.
and I was a little busy.
Did you catch the Orange is the New Black yet? Or
Yes,
no?
that was
'Cause
that.
Fucking hysterical. I'll
When is that
tell
back
you
on the
about
air?
it.
Soon?
So the White House Correspondents.
Oh, I read the whole thing.
Dying.
Funny stuff.
It is, and that Joel McHale. He's from
The soup.
no.
Yes, he was
Community?
originally from the soup,
I
and
don't
now he's
even know
on
what that is.
Community.
Oh, the soup.
Oh, he's on Community.
Talk
Yeah.
Soup. He was on
Yeah,
Talk Soup.
Soup.
Got it. Yes,
Soup.
that's why I'm like the soup. He
sure.
started.
Oh,
He
sure.
started
Grilled
with
cheese.
comments about Governor Christie, and Governor Christie, who has lost quite a bit of weight. He had
Didn't he have the sleeve?
Yeah, he had
or
Yeah.
bypass
done.
something. But Stein.
Ben Stein?
Ben
Gertrude.
Stein.
Oh, I love Ben Stein.
You're so cute. Ben Stein was on CNN. He's like, no, I just think that was mean-spirited. All of it was just real
Oh.
Well, he's
mean-spirited.
very Nixon speechwriter and very conservative. I don't know if you
Very
know that.
conservative. No, I did
Ben
know that.
Stein?
Yeah, Nixon speechwriter.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Super conservative.
Super
But he was
conservative.
Oh, who
also
knew?
just kind of like super.
You
I
all knew.
get that you're real conservative, but fucking lighten up, because it doesn't matter what year. I mean, if you have a Republican president in there, the Democrats are going to get slammed, or the liberal media, or the this or that. Christie was going to get his ass handed to him.
And Christie is. He is a large target.
Exactly.
Pun intended.
Well, and it says,
I'm here all week.
and they asked him about it, and they said, was Mikhail to me? And he said, listen, I thought he was great, and that's exactly what I expected. I thought he was really funny, and not just about me, but about everybody.
Yeah.
And he laughed through it, and whether it was painful or not.
Because remember a couple years ago, the Donald Trump with all the birther jokes when Obama went after, because Obama went after Trump, and he was in the audience, and Trump just sat there scowling.
Yes,
just
he
looked
was,
like the little fucking peasant that he is.
Not happy.
Peasant pussy. But Christie laughed, and Christie had a funny joke back. I don't remember what it was, but Christie was quoted, and he threw something back at McHale.
I didn't hear that.
And it was very witty. Like it was good.
Well, I don't see anything on
because I come and go on liking Christie. Like
me too.
If he gets elected president, I don't think it'll be the worst thing that ever happened.
Right.
Because I think that Catholicism is just what gets him through New Jersey.
Sure. And being out there, I mean the family that I have out there, they seemingly are Christie fans.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but the one thing
he won the election by like 97 points.
It pleased me though that the one thing that they're pissed about, like my little brother was pissed that he backed away from signing gay marriage into law, or banning.
That's the Catholic thing. Is he really does play that card? He's pro-choice, but not militantly so far. If he gets higher, it depends. It'll be interesting to see who he gets in bed with to win the nomination.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like how far off the reservation he goes into Tea Partyville,
right?
To get the nomination.
And I don't know. I don't know that he will. They were just really, really surprised by that. There were some different things that Mikhail said that were cute. Tonight will be amusing and over quickly, just like Chris Christie's presidential campaign. And on Chelsea Clinton's pregnancy, when the baby's born, do you give a cigar to Bill? And that's one of them where I fucking lost it. And I was done. Chris Christie, he's actually here tonight, sir. You're a glutton for punishment. That's where Ben Stein was like, this is really mean. And I thought it was more of a, as they had said in here, more of a roast of Christie than it was even, that it's more of a roast really than anything else. But Ben
Stein kind of, because remember there was a game show, Win Ben Stein's Money, which made me always feel like the stupidest person that has ever walked on 2 feet. Because if I got one answer correct the whole show, I was like, I got a question right. And I felt so bad for those poor contestants. I'm like, you motherfuckers. And that's where Jimmy Kimmel comes from.
Right.
Jimmy Kimmel
was it his sidekick or his announcement?
He was the host. He was the host of Win Ben Stein's Money.
That's right.
He could not have talked higher about Jimmy Kimmel on CNN. He's like, he needs to be the only one that does this.
I only have 2 more weeks left with his niece, and I'm a little bit sad about that.
No.
Anyway, continue.
And wait. And Jimmy Kimmel was also Dead or Alive from, isn't he Dead or Alive from MTV? Isn't that his game show?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know about MTV.
We'll have to Google it, but I'm pretty sure that's where my love of Jimmy Kimmel comes from. Is the show Dead or Alive, and it was a half an hour putting a celebrity's picture on the board, and you had to say Dead or Alive. That was the whole game show. 30 minutes of pleasure.
Didn't you guys used to play the game of death then? Because you'd be like,
well,
are they already dead?
Occasionally we do. We'll get back. We have to get back into that because I'm going to recreate an entire segment where we have
here's the first thing that comes
prize
up
board that drops down and lights up.
Yay! Jimmy Dead or Alive. First thing that pops up is Dead or Alive. Jimmy Carter.
Alive.
There you go.
Mostly alive.
Just 3 more of his comments and then just a couple of Obama's because fucking funny.
Yeah, he is.
Mitch McConnell said his number 1 goal was getting the president out of office. So congratulations on being just 2 years away from your goal. You did it! On the White House press secretary, Jim Carney. I haven't seen him this nervous since the president told him, just go out there and tell him the website is broken. And he really was bashing on CNN. One of the things that has been said in here, CNN is on a search for something they have been missing for months, their dignity. And the whole time you could see, what's his face?
Wolf
Blitzer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was pissed.
Because because I did see I saw Ben Stein's segment. That was the part that I cut, but I was more surprised. And Anderson Cooper always says they're going to skewer us.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Whenever Anderson Cooper gets a moment of conversation, he's like, this is not going to play well on the Daily Show. Right. He's like, they're coming after us. And he was very self-deprecating about, Yeah, but then seriously, if you watch all three, all Fox News says is Benghazi, and that's we're at like 2 years, almost 2 years on that, and all MSNBC does, and Bill Maher has called out Rachel Maddow to her face, like, stop with the Bridgegate, like, stop with the Chris Christie stuff, like. Each channel has its own little thing, and they just
agenda,
cling
if you
to
will.
it.
It was very funny when Joel McHale was up there because he looks over and he made some comment about CNN, and I think it was that dignity piece, and the Fox table bursts out laughing, and he goes, "Oh, you thought that was fun? How did you get way over there?" It was, isn't it uncomfortable being so far away? Something. It was great.
Did you watch the? And I only saw it because they showed I guess in its entirety Was it the opening that Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Biden did?
Oh, yeah. So
fantastic.
And Nancy Pelosi getting a
tattoo. And then they show Michelle Obama in the kitchen of the White House scarfing on the ice cream. It was so funny. Yeah. So good. And the one line, and they cut to a shot of him, is when they made some comment and he goes, "Who wants to see David Gregory crying in a corner talking about all the different people? I don't want to go to this thing. Do you want to go? I don't really want to go."
It was very funny.
And it's so funny because they'd sell their souls to go.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, there's not one of them that would miss the correspondence dinner. Like, that's the hottest ticket in the... It's even bigger than the Oscars.
And how do they keep that filming? I mean, because you're filming, I'm assuming, literally in the White House. Because if they're really...
I don't think they're in the White House.
Or that kitchen, or these all just sets that they do.
Oh, that part, yes. They probably have access to film. I thought you meant the correspondence.
And then they're driving... No. And then, they got Biden driving this car... You got a yellow car. But I mean, how do you keep it under wraps that you're filming all this with these people?
Well, and that I'm on board with you with Veep because I've been watching it and it is fucking funny.
Oh,
and her timing, just her comedic timing in general. I mean, she is just fantastic.
And has surrounded herself with some of the funniest people on planet Earth. The character last season that I didn't understand what he was there for. Chubby guy, he was on Samantha Who. He played her dad. Oh. He's like fifth billed on every show.
Okay.
And now I still don't know why he's on the show.
Right.
But oh my God, he is fucking funny. All right, so she'll come back with Obama because Obama's lines are the best.
Yeah, the Obama's funny.
We've got some more coming up from the White House press dinner, otherwise known as the Washington Prom.
Nerd Prom.
Nerd Prom, that's what it is, Nerd Prom. We are way over time for first hour, but what the fuck? I own the studio, I own the station. I fucking do what I want to do. It's the show. It's Q Talk America. I'm here with Aaron, Marnie, Al, and me. I'm Clayton McKee. We'll be back in just moments with more jocularity, and Al will have a drinking word for us.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, will I? Okay.
Well, that's what you do. Every week you do that. I don't know if you realize. We'll be back in just moments right here on Q Talk America.
You've been listening to the show on Q Talk America. This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's the show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
Good evening, everybody. 8:07. We ran way over on last hour, but it doesn't really matter. We are still here at Studio C, coming to you live from the lovely central Phoenix, Arizona, right here in the heart of the southwest of, what is this, America? Yeah, America. Still is, mostly according to Fox News.
Well,
I don't know
double check that.
I don't know if they'll get on board with that or not. We'll find out. Who knows? It doesn't matter. I'm here along with Aaron, who's filling in for Katie June this week. Marnie Ryer's here, Al Perkins, and me. I'm Clayton McKee, right here with you for this adventure into... Oh, we have so many more things to do this evening, and right now Al Perkins is looking desperately for a drinking word. And as we do that with Al Perkins, we're going to start with, our disclaimer. Goes something like this.
And now, a drink-along. We dare you to stay awake during this royalty-free music and to play a drinking game with us. If you are currently or soon to be driving a car, you cannot play. If you are presently the primary caregiver for children and or the elderly, you may desperately want to play, but no. If you are listening from a rehab facility, you are disqualified because you already hit bottom. And that means you already won this game at least once. If playing this game is in any way illegal for you, put the bottle down. and make better life choices. There is no good in your goodbye, and there is no lifeguard on duty, so you will be swimming at your own risk. Tell your lawyer to take the fucking day off. You can't sue us. We warned you. Good luck.
Good luck.
It makes me laugh every time. It's been 2 goddamn years. It still fucking makes me laugh.
Works for us too.
Stretch.
Good luck.
Oh, that's great.
I went drinking this weekend. Do you like that? Keep going. Yeah.
I do. Let's go with, what the fuck? What's a favorite word of mine?
You have so many.
I do.
Al?
I do. Fuck. Oh.
May I just? I hate to interrupt you. Liar.
Word of the day is now cunt.
Oh! Wow.
What was that you said?
Cunt.
What cunt? What?
Oh, God.
Let's just make
like
it vulgar.
I
I
like
can work
it.
this word into every goddamn conversation.
Oh, I like
You
it.
cunts are in for it.
Let's just own it.
Here's what I just because I oftentimes will update, put it so the people at home can
Right.
see. So I put seriously, it's what the word is. So that's the drinking. So I'm going to tell everybody watching. That's the drinking word right
And
there.
you-
Seriously.
Yay!
Oh.
Yay.
Oh, can I see that
So
picture
that-
again? So do I need to?
What?
Also, Harrison says the static is pretty bad.
On the audio only.
She said, "Is there any end in sight?" I don't know.
Well, she could watch it.
Oh, Jeffrey, I want some cheese
Is
nips.
it on both the video and the audio? I need to know these things.
Ladies and gentlemen?
We need specific.
Continuing on, Marnie
All
has
right.
the Obama comments.
So Obama gets up there and he's very funny and he's very good with delivery. And when, there were a couple times where he started getting not so good at it because you could tell he was just tired and done. And whatever, about a year ago, and but some of the highlights from this when
Last year's was just dull.
It was dull, yeah.
Yeah.
And the but it was very funny this year with his delivery. Last year was rough. He said, 2008, my slogan was "Yes, we can." In 2013, it was Control Alt Delete.
I love my president.
He says, I'm a little jet lagged from my trip to Malaysia. The links we have to go to get CNN coverage. I think they're still searching for their table. MSNBC is here. I think they're a little overwhelmed. I don't think they've ever seen an audience this big.
I heard that one. I like that.
An American won the Boston Marathon this year. That was inspiring and only fair since a Kenyan has been president for the past 6 years. I thought that was great.
That was
The
brilliant.
comment that he makes
I thought
about
that was great.
Hillary?
The Hillary,
That
that's a
one's
good
coming
one.
up. That was my favorite one. Speaking to Nevada rancher Cliven Bundy, as a general rule, things don't end well. If the sentence begins, let me just tell you something I know about the Negro. He says, just a tip, don't start your sentence that way.
do not do that.
That's almost as good as I'm not a racist.
But-
Right.
Colorado legalized marijuana this year, an interesting social experiment. I hope it doesn't lead to a lot of paranoid people thinking the federal government is out to get them and listening to their phone calls. He says, let's face it, Fox News, you'll miss me when I'm gone. It'll be hard to convince the American people that Hillary was born in Kenya.
Oh, yay!
Gridlock has gotten so bad in this town, you have to wonder, what did we do to piss off Chris Christie? And lastly, the one that just cracked me up, I'm feeling for the Speaker of the House as well. These days, the House Republicans actually give John Boehner a harder time than they give me, which means orange really is the new black.
That's
Which I
very
thought was
funny. That's
very
very
funny.
funny. And you know what? It took me a second, which
Yeah.
good on Obama. Because,
Yeah.
well, I've had a couple cocktails, but still.
No,
Yeah.
but I
That's
thought that was
fucking
fantastic.
funny.
I
to tie all
thought
in.
that was the highlight of the
That's
evening.
funny.
Topical, making
Yeah.
fun of the fake tan.
You
That's
bet.
good work.
All you had to do was get the scotch drinking and the crying into that joke. That would have been perfect.
Well, and you go back to the video that Dreyfus and Biden did, and
Yeah.
she calls him,
Yeah.
and he's like, "No, I got a lot of things to do here at the Capitol." She's like, "Yeah, whatever." She rolls her eyes in the video. Then they cut to him, and he's watching a flat screen of a panda.
It was fantastic.
And on Veep this week, when she goes to have a dinner to get the one guy to stop running,
Right.
to get him to stop running. So she's trying to offer him, like, if I run for president, you'll be Secretary of State or Vice President. I'll put you on the ticket just to get him to not run against her. And he's like, Vice President? He's like, what the fuck? I don't want to do that. And she's like, it's got a lot of power. Surprisingly, he's like, well, you wield it very discreetly. And he goes, then at the same time, they both say to each other, because he's thinking she's trying to find a place for herself in his administration.
Sure.
So they're completely.
Are you talking the Asian guy?
No, not him. Not the
him.
eBay
Okay.
Metals guy.
Okay.
Oh my god! And every joke about him gets funnier and
Yeah,
fucking
because
funnier.
I'm trying to figure out where it's going because I'm that far back.
But
so.
I can't think of what this guy was. He wasn't the Secretary of State. He might have been Secretary of Defense.
Okay.
So then he says to her, well, you can be my president, my vice president. And she goes, I'd rather shoot myself in the fucking face with a gun in my fucking face. And he goes, so vice president's a lot of fun. She just offered it to him
That's funny.
in
I
my
like it.
fucking face.
Right here.
But and so I just have to say, so the guy that oh, Jesus Christ, where did he just go? His name is Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn is Ben Caffrey. I have no idea why he's on the show, except for he gets off some really funny lines. And then my favorite person in the world is Timothy Simmons as Jonah Ryan. I want to find this man, marry him, and just spend all my time with him because he makes me laugh every fucking week. The big tall, have you watched it?
The one who's
Big
just
tall
a
nerd who used to be
douche.
the
He's
White
a
House.
douche.
He's a douche, but he is so goddamn funny.
He is funny. I agree. Yeah, he's just like, come on, nobody's gonna sleep with you. Like nobody. He's awful.
And this time he's locked in a pantry.
Yeah,
He's eating Cheerios while he's at a formal dinner for whoever this guy is that's running for president. And he's on the payroll and he's in a pantry just eating Cheerios, talking about how much power he has.
Again, I have like
he's like, get out of my fucking
My life.
pantry. And he starts throwing
Cinnamon life,
Cheerios
yeah.
at the other guy in a Washington Power
I'm excited
struggle.
to get to the ones because I've burst out laughing at a number of things, but I'm excited to get to some of the ones you've talked about.
You need some kind of life support because the laughing it just gets out of control in that show. Go ahead, Clayton.
I will get there.
A
Mr.
Mumbai Public Service Initiative has taken an unusual approach to getting motorists' attention by hiring a group of transgender men known as the Seatbelt Crew to perform a demonstration of how to use the safety belts. A transgender group known as the Hiras, and that's HIJRAS, in India are viewed as sacred and to be touched by God. They are traditionally identified by their clapping, and they bless motorists. They have like some clapping thing that they do, and it's in the video that I've actually posted on our Facebook page. They bless motorists also in return for cash. However, this time their presence is in rush hour traffic was to make motorists aware of the dangers of not wearing a seatbelt. The YouTube video, uploaded by a guy named Ryan Mendonca, who helped produce the video, shows the heroes clapping to a routine inspired by an air cabin crew. If you're going to drive like a pilot, says one, then you should know some things. Then they go on to explain to the motorists the dangers of driving recklessly without seatbelts, yada, yada, yada. The cheeky video already has reached almost 500,000 views and has been met with a largely positive response from both motorists and those with India's transgender community. It was very interesting to watch the video.
That's a broad swath.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, but literally, if you go to our Facebook page or if you just Google something about transgender
Seatbelt Crew.
India Seatbelt Crew, you'll find it. It was a very interesting video to watch because it shows them, and no offense, but anyway, you can tell they're transgendered women, but
Well, yes.
they're out there in force, and they have an entire routine.
Well done, by the
and
way.
they do this clap thing, and there's this one that's on the bullhorn. And she does it in, forgive me for not knowing what the language of,
It was the video. Sorry.
what
went to
is
link.
the language
That's
of
the noise.
India? What is the,
Curry?
I couldn't tell you. So, but the video, it has, video has subtitles. She does it in
I'm
English.
embarrassed that I don't
I'm not
know this.
racist,
She
but
doesn't-
she says over there.
Unintentionally.
No,
racist.
but so the leader of the group has a bullhorn, and she's speaking to the masses of traffic from the bullhorn, and it's in whatever their indigenous language is, and I don't know what it is,
you look
and
that up?
English also.
They
But
speak a couple, but
anyway, it's very interesting. I just think it was a very interesting video to
Oh
see.
my! They show. I just.
Is it
yeah.
Hindi?
Hindi.
Hindi.
Yeah. They just showed a really bad car accident in this video. It's disturbing.
No, it does. It does. It does show some.
That's the whole point of the
car
where
accident.
Well,
And
yeah. But I mean, it's
because
just
then it goes. It's because it's like a 2.5 minute video,
Right.
And then it goes into them and then their demonstration in rush hour traffic,
Right.
I
Yeah, they're
just thought
walking down the street,
It
which-
was very. I think
thought
it's
India
very
was
cool.
24-hour rush hour traffic.
Oh, I have no idea.
From The Amazing Race. That's what I know about
I'm going
India.
to Denver for the first time. I've not been to India, so I don't fucking know.
My brother and sister have
Start
been
small.
to India, but
So exactly.
they're not listening.
Exactly. Start
Anyway,
small.
but it's very interesting.
There you
If you've not seen it, just again our Facebook page or look up the Seatbelt Crew from India.
Yeah, look at them go.
You'll find. Yeah, it's. I thought it was very cool. Something the last thing I expected
They don't
to
look
see.
really happy to be doing it, but it's good for
Yeah,
them.
but is that part of
Good
the
for
culture? I
them.
mean, just in general, part of the culture to not be super animated anyway.
I don't know. They're more animated than others, but I don't even know how much they speak because
Yeah.
only the one speaks in the video, and I don't know if that's part of it or if I don't.
Oh, that one's got attitude that just
yeah.
just kind of shook it. That's good work there.
Yeah.
honey.
Really a tranny with attitude?
What?
That's new.
Don't go to Cruise at
Oh.
I
7.
like it. Or on the airplane ride.
Continue.
I took from
Yes,
Cleveland.
continue.
Or Five and Diner?
So, no, really. The on the airplane ride from Cleveland was a lot. I want to go with Ben. Does Ben want to go? Really? How do you say Ben? Just say Ben. Ben. Done. It was just flaming.
We missed that flight.
Yeah.
Oh my
Goddamn.
You say as you sit in Studio C with us.
Oh, this is
Lamer.
So gay. Oh,
so
God.
different.
Stop
was
it.
the queerest thing I'd ever seen.
Well, clap on the
Oh
lights
my
and look
God.
around,
I wanna
Caroline.
go-
We were trying to find a color for femme identifying, but we thought, girl, that's a whole
Oh
look.
my God! I thought that was fuchsia.
We chose the worst color of all.
That's so not fuchsia.
Whatever.
I still love the hankies.
Can we play
Have
that?
you watched the hanky?
I have only seen probably the first 3 minutes of it, and
Well,
that's all that
I
I've
gave you
gotten to.
2 weeks
I
to
know
watch
you
it.
did. Honey, I've been busy.
I know. You got a 6-hour flight.
What am I gonna? How am I gonna watch it on there?
The internet? With the interwebs?
No.
Remember, she saved $38.50 by taking the city bus. She's not going to pay for internet in the sky.
What the fuck is wrong
Fair.
with you?
That's a fair point.
Done.
That's a fair point.
It took me a minute to get the $38.50. Did you watch that? I got there, though. I got
That
there.
was nice. I
Thanks.
like that.
Thanks.
So there's a really,
Thank you, teacher.
really sexy couple.
Stop talking about us. We're right
Really
here.
Stop
Super
already. I
sexy.
say
Oh.
that they were arrested for having sex on a church
Well, they were
lawn.
Okay, that
Sexy.
wasn't us. That wasn't
No.
us.
This Utah pair.
Cunts. I want a drink.
Salt Lake City.
Utah pair trysted while wedding ceremony took place. Attendees at a wedding Saturday
During a fucking
were
wedding?
shocked to spot a 60-year-old woman and a 56-year-old man engaging in sex acts
Way to
on
go,
the church
Cougar.
lawn. No,
Way to go,
no,
Cougar. I
not
don't-
cougar. No, not
I think
cougar.
those people live next door to me.
There was
dear
nothing
God.
cougar about this.
God,
Terrifying.
I hope that
I
sex
think
was
those are
virtual.
my neighbors.
Well, I think it really could be.
fucking
I
think
know
those are
exactly
my
what you're talking about.
neighbors.
It
They
might
both
be.
look like sex offenders.
They one has been
God.
arrested 102 times.
102
and
times?
The Salt Lake lockup, and according to this, the lick up because he had his tongue and finger inside Mrs. Cruzen's vagina.
Mrs. Cruz. The Mrs. The good Mrs.
Or Ms.
Her
however she's
vaginal
so
area.
identified.
My good lady.
She was laying in there.
She was accepting tenants.
Yes.
In her vagina.
So get out of my vagina.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Get
walk
in my car.
Get
She's
into that
gonna
fucking
walk in my
bathroom.
vagina.
No.
Get out of my vagina. Get into my car.
Oh, God.
Not sit on my
Anyway,
lap.
102 times.
The police were summoned to Sacred Heart Catholic Church around 6 p.m. by a wedding guest who ran into the road to stop a passing
To
police
get
cruiser.
hit by a car so you don't have to look anymore.
Get it out of my eyes!
He said, kill me now, God. Kill me now.
I'm not going back.
Said, you can't make me look.
Oh my
Jesus, I'll turn
God.
into salt. Sandra Cruz,
I don't
did
get that
anyone
reference.
get that?
No, I don't get that.
Lot?
Is that a Jesus-y thing? No, I got nothing.
Really?
I got nothing.
Seriously?
Nope, nothing.
I don't want to talk about it. Sandra Cruiser, you
Sorry.
lost your virginity at church and you don't
Camp,
know anything
church,
about whatever.
camp. You know what we did at church camp?
Semantics.
Sex.
Sex,
That's it.
yeah.
Semantics.
Yeah, fucking sex. We didn't Jesus, and we sang a little bit. There was a
Well,
dance. We all wore the same.
Somebody
lipstick.
played a flute.
Probably got a
Sodom and
herpes. Oh, I did bring my saxophone one year.
Of course
Yeah,
you
you
did.
blew something. Sodom and
No,
Gomorrah.
not there. Not there.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
So Sandra
Old
and
Testament or New Testament? Because remember Jew, half Jew.
who were laying on the church lawn.
Did you all just see that? My girlfriend just flipped me off on camera.
Anywho,
Jesus.
the police walked over. Yes, the police walked over to them as they were laying on the church lawn, or getting laid on the church lawn.
Post-coital, yeah.
No, this was
Glowing a
during,
bit,
this was
glowing.
all during NI, and the cop actually saw the sex
we're
act.
intracoital.
Well, he
That's
was
my favorite word,
intra.
drinking word, intracoital.
Intracoital.
You cunt.
Well, this cunt was intracoital, tongue and finger.
How many things did he have up there? Jesus Christ.
There was an airplane too. Wait, I have a picture.
No,
there
I don't
is
want to
no.
look again.
There's no.
No.
The plane
of the
picture
plane.
in the vagina.
It's a Malaysia 370 that flew up
Oh,
her.
hot damn.
It had to swerve around a penis, a finger, a tongue.
cunt.
Cunt.
For heaven's sake, 4 of the children in the wedding party had to see this.
The other ones were just blind beforehand. The rest were blind after.
They're screaming for Jesus now.
Nickname
right.
Seabiscuit? What the hell? The hell is
Never have so many people wanted to get back into a church.
Where's that water? Where's the water?
Bless my eyes.
I have a burning sensation. Stop.
Oh, well.
Oh my
Apparently,
God.
Officer Stone
Yeah.
let it go, confronted the couple, and they
Better than
initially
would?
ignored the orders to stop having sex.
And then
When
what do
they
you
were-
do about that? Do you just get between them?
This couple, by the
Bull
way,
hornet.
was not. Well, they were not invited to the nuptials. Oddly,
Oh,
but
So they're
eventually
wedding crashers.
They had to be pried apart. I think this is
Like
their
Jaws a
level.
lifestyle?
I don't know, kind of like a dog, and I don't
she
know.
had vaginitis.
don't know.
Did you ever read Jackie Collins?
No.
Oh God.
Yeah,
God.
no. Remember in Jackie Collins when the one in the first Hollywood Wives or whatever that book
Oh,
was called,
God.
where she had
First
vaginitis
Wives
No,
Club?
No.
because her vagine had squeezed down on his
together.
penis and trapped him.
There you go. No, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my God.
Sounds like an episode of
Well,
Dynasty.
you
Look
see-
how pretty my nails are.
I think
I've
saw
noticed
that
them all
earlier.
night. I think they're fantastic. Do you look at mine? I have accent nail happening.
Oh, that's pretty.
Thank
My
you.
toes are the same way.
Oh, my toes match them.
Oh,
Fingers
boy,
kind
here
of
we
a
go.
little bit too.
There we go.
They're pry you two
God.
apart.
Wait. Look
It's-
at
it's left-
opposite. Ooh, look at-
Shiny, happy polka dot
opposite
people.
with this one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a counting game. I just got to get out of that story.
Honey, go back to you can go back to Oh, but look at I have polka dot socks that match my nails too. Honey, go back to the people having
I was
sex.
just almost done because
Honey, go back.
obviously they were arrested for gross lewdness.
Yeah. Gross.
Gross.
Yes.
Because it really
Here, here.
wasn't weird. They were drunk.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I won't believe it.
Only one of them was charged with criminal trespass.
So does that mean next time we have sex on a church lawn, we can just say we were drunk?
Totally.
Okay.
Hammered. And they're being held in lieu of $2,093 bond and
Who comes
up with
$23.13.
that
And an
number?
STD
I know,
test.
right?
For the church.
But yeah,
What is that long catch?
yeah, right?
Remember that in Beverly Hills?
Well,
Beverly Hills, you're going to give that dog AIDS.
after seeing Cruisin's vagine,
Oh God.
that cunt needed to have the lawn mowed. So,
Bad. That's
right.
bad.
That's right.
Bad.
Anyway, she needed a
You
landing
said
strip.
cunt though, so
I did.
Drink up.
Like I am.
Oh, L'chaim.
Can we go on to a different story now,
Don't go
please?
to Utah, by the way.
We're gonna
'cause
go
that's
into
what I,
we're gonna go into an entirely different story
Oh,
to
thank
wrap
God.
up our headline section.
Why?
Now, I know Al will remember a lot of this because it just Al remembers things like this. If I say to you, prisoner 97A6595, do you know who I'm talking about?
Jean Valjean.
I was going that, but no, there's no letters in Jean Valjean.
I'm gonna say the wrong. I'm gonna pronounce the last name wrong. It's Mike. Is it Allig? Michael Allig?
Oh, yes. I didn't know his number, but Party Monster.
Party
He
Monster.
got released today?
Yeah, a couple days ago. So actually, if you don't know who he is, Allig is now 48 years old. He was part of a decadent 1990s party scene
Cunts.
characterized by wild costumes and rampant drug use. I believe in the New York area, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and there's a movie called Party Monster about him that's a lot of fun.
Macaulay Culkin did. He pled guilty to manslaughter back in '97 for
That was the
killing
not fun part.
Macaulay
for
Culkin, dead or
killing
alive.
Alive.
Can we play that game?
Andre Angel
alive.
Melendez, who was a roommate, and he apparently they were drug dealers, and he killed him actually beat him to death with a hammer over a drug debt. Well, according to according to what I understand, he was released from prison. And
After how many years? That's the part I didn't know.
17 years. He did a 17-year
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 17 years.
Oh, that's why I was like,
So I thought this was interesting. Somebody wrote a letter to him.
Oh my God, it's been 17. Oh my God.
Go back to so.
Okay, it really wasn't.
I just thought it was interesting. Somebody, and these are actually, this is an excerpt of the full letter. The full letter is posted on our Facebook page, but somebody wrote a letter to him, and I thought it was kind of funny. Dear Michael, it's a very different world you're re-entering into, so much has changed in 17 years since you last walked among us. For instance, we have talking pictures now. And cronuts. I don't know what cronuts are.
Croissant donut.
Yeah.
Boys are cuter in the 21st century, and dicks are bigger. These are facts. If you don't believe me, spend an hour on Tumblr. Another odd thing, everybody has killer style now. Kids in Peoria are just as fabulous as kids in Williamsburg. It's all rather dizzying and kind of depressing, actually. When everybody's fabulous, nobody's fabulous. Oh my God, Burger King changed the French fries, and the world has never been the same.
For fuck's sake!
Cabs take credit cards now.
Yep.
We don't use the T word anymore. It's trans now, and don't even joke about it. The PC police will get you. Also, cisgender is a thing now. Sprinkle it liberally into conversations, and it'll give you a bit of gravitas, whatever.
He did the same thing to me.
Viral videos, blogs.
Well, it's such a fun word.
It is a fun word.
Viral videos, blogs, GIFs, memes. There's a whole world waiting for you online, but the internet is a scary place. Things get fast weird. I suggest dipping in your feet slowly, gently. Here are a few fun, soothing videos to get you going. David after the dentist, the Prancer-sized lady, Charlie, Bigby,
my favorite.
Sweet Brown, and 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, Jason Covert, I will never forgive you for that.
Technology develops at light speed now. You don't want to get left behind. You need a smartphone, a computer, a DVR, and a tablet. There are no two ways about this, and be sure to
watch HBO
to keep it all up to date with the latest upgrades and gadgets. You don't want to be like me. I still have an iPhone 4. Its calculator is an abacus. My grinder only has pilgrims in my area who want to hook up. It's old. Things we don't need anymore. Well, you're going to learn. We don't need phone books, dictionaries, maps, or encyclopedias. They're all in your phone. It's really crazy. Things it takes a while to get used to not needing anymore. Photographs, books, newspapers. You'll fight this at first, but eventually you'll just succumb.
Oh, yeah, you cave.
It's a paperless world now. Adapt or die. 95% of your time in any given club nowadays is spent having your picture taken. Seriously, it is all you do. Picture after picture, it's snap, smile, until you want to snap someone's head off.
And smile.
Right.
Speaking of clubs, you've become a bit of a legend since you were gone. Quote, or in parentheses, it says, "You're welcome." And you will stop the room at first 2 times when you go out. It's an odd sensation, but even odder is when it doesn't happen. See, you're old now, and although many of this generation were raised on the Party Monster movie, sometimes you'll find yourself in a room where everybody is completely clueless as to who you are. They've never seen Geraldo, Phil Donahue, or Jenny Jones. They've never heard of Angel. They don't know or care who Julie Jules was. They don't even know who Andy Warhol was. A 21-year-old that has never heard of Moby. Really? Nobody's heard of him? That's very weird. The generation has the greatest access to knowledge in the history of mankind.
And use none of it.
And the one that cares the least about it. So there'll be places where you go, nobody will recognize you, and nobody will care. And because you're no longer a cute little twink of 20-somethings, they'll look right through you, don't even care. Or worse, they'll sneer at the old man in the corner. Didn't Joey Behar once say that after 35, nobody looks at you when you're on the beach, no matter how good you look? Well, it's true.
Or how bad you look. That's a comforting thing.
And it's true.
Ding, ding.
And it's true everywhere. My point, enjoy the times people do recognize you, Michael, because not being recognized when you're old sucks. You're going to need to download a few apps really quickly, like Grindr, Scruff, Jacked, Uber, Snapchat, Vine, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Wikipedia, Moviephone, IMDb, Hulu Plus, Fruit Ninja, and Angry Birds. Yes, it's dated.
But IMDb first, just to be clear.
Because it's Angry Birds. Yes, it's dated, but you'll need to catch up. Funny side note, drug dealers almost everywhere have Party Monster on their TV when you go there. Well, that or Kill Bill too. Literally without fail, every drug dealer's apartment you will ever go to, and I'm not advising you to go to any, but in case you're there you are. There you are. On a loop on their TV. And drugs, oh my God, there's so many new drugs that I'm advising you not to do. You can't, of course, because you're a spiritually enlightened path now, and you're even planting trees in Angel's name and building homes for orphans and whatnot. And the last the last thing we need is for you to chew off some hobo's face while high on bath salts. But But there's a world of new synthetic drugs you should at least be aware of. Things like K2 and Salvio and Meow Meow. Oh, well, and there's one drug that you really ought to try. You'll just love it. I know you will. No side effects at all, and no one will ever know you've done it. It's called Crocodile. Really, Michael, just go and get a tiny little gram of Crocodile and get just like a present for you getting out.
That's the one that fucks your skin.
Thank me later.
Oh my God, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm the worst middle school teacher in the world.
You'll know when they're on it.
Well, that should get you started, Michael. All my best wishes for you and your newly rehabilitated self. Enjoy the new millennia. It's been waiting for you. If you want to read the entire letter, it is posted on our Facebook page.
What makes me laugh is I wish that was from the guy from Bully. What would make that kind of an in-joke is if the guy from...
It was signed James St. James. I don't know who that is.
I don't know either, but the Bully is a real movie, too, and that guy is in prison, and I know...
Which one from Bully is in jail? What?
Yeah, the guy from Bully is still in jail. 2 friends of mine. 2. Count them. 2 friends of mine. Not people I heard of through like a cousin of a cousin of a cousin... plumber's brother. No, these are people I know personally.
Cunt or crack? Cunt. I tried to say cunt so he could drink.
Or crocodile.
I know, I need a drink. Wrote letters to the Bully guy in prison because they had a crush on him.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah. One of them is still a regular correspondent. Pen pal, if you will.
Pen pal.
Pen pal, as
so that kid's still... He's going to be in prison for quite
I've never
a little bit
understood
longer.
those people who pen pal with people in prison.
I didn't either. And I thought, oh my God, it only happens in like Oklahoma or where sad people live. And then... No.
Reba McEntire is from Oklahoma.
Well, she writes sad songs.
She died in 1991 in a plane crash. Don't make me go over it again. It's been
Dead or alive?
Dead or
alive?
He thinks dead and
it has been a drag queen portraying Reba McEntire since 1991 with that plane crash. That is a man in a wig.
She wasn't on the plane
for 23 years.
She was not on the plane.
That one wig made it, but
Oh my God.
He will not.
I would know because it's a true fucking story. I will go on TMZ and testify.
Oh my God. I would love that. Can we get you on TMZ?
Yes. She died in 1991 in a plane crash with the rest of her band, and a drag queen has taken over who's pretty good at sitcom television. How all of a sudden did she learn to be a comedian? Because she's a drag queen.
But she was funny
then.
God.
Yeah? She was not. How would you know?
Oh, my stomach hurts.
It's been a man in drag since 1990.
Come on, Fancy. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down. Now that's your first clue that's a drag queen.
Oh, God.
One's writing a song about growing up on a prairie, and then all of a sudden, come on, Fancy, don't let me down.
There's a roach crawling across my
That's a man
shoe.
in a dress.
That's a drag queen in a bar right there. I've seen that dressing room in the back of the bar.
Bobby Gentry wrote that song in the 70s.
Oh, Fancy's an old song?
Yes.
So Bobby Gentry was a drag queen, too.
I can't disprove that one.
Hiding in the back of the rock. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Excuse me, cunt.
Fair point.
Valid point, mate.
Milady.
Sir or ma'am.
Point to Clayton.
However you self-identify.
Lady Weir.
1 point, Clayton. In the cunt Olympics, fair point.
Time to volley.
I'll be the line judge. Fair point for the cunt.
Oh my God.
Cunt to win.
And now it's the cunt to serve.
Point to cunt.
I mean, you know how many goddamn drinks we should have had by now?
I'm going to go fill up mine in a minute because you know what we're going to? We're going to go to Al Perkins' Entertainment.
I love it. Oh, this is like a 3-sentence entertainment section.
It's called The Lady Weir.
Oh.
Thank God I forgot about that. Entertainment! Sally Field got a star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, did you see the Julia Roberts, Sally
Julia
Field?
Roberts and Sally Field
Had a cuss off?
going as cuss off on Jimmy Kimmel. And I want the unbleeped version.
I do too.
Oh, Sally Field walked away with the title.
She said every word possible.
Filthy.
I love it.
Casey Wilson, big. Anyways, she's got a show. And then big premiere is coming this week, and the biggest cunty McCunstein in all of Hollywood got a new TV show.
Cunstein. Okay.
Does Cunstein count?
I'm going to go make a new beverage.
So Sally Field, I don't know what is wrong with America. Why did Sally Field just
Not
get
have
a
one.
Walk of Fame today?
Seriously.
She has
it costs
2
money.
Oscars, and like I know,
Have
but
some ice.
if she would have told me that her fan
Do a
club
lot of
was
ice so I
broke,
can have 2 of our ice cubes. Thank you.
I certainly would have pitched in to help Sally Field get a star.
Here's the 50. I'll give you
Seriously.
$200 for your 1,500.
She is still one of my favorite people, and I think it all has to do with the fact that she is starring in what has become one of the worst reviewed movies of the year, Spider-Man 2, Walk of Shame,
yeah.
or Web of
Fire.
Fire.
Oh yeah, it was pretty.
Walk
It
of Shame.
it was
If the shoe
pretty
fits.
bad.
This web burns when it spins out of my wrist. Yeah,
yeah.
something goes wrong.
It was pretty bad.
But I just don't understand. Like, what was the Walk of Fame doing? She won her first Oscar in 1979.
Seriously.
We're at 35 years, people.
You've got a nun flying, and you've got Norma Ray, and there's all kinds of shit.
And I had so then she's on, because of course everyone is pushing the spider flies around and makes an asshole out of himself, whatever that movie's called. I did not see it because I'm not in the Spider-Man camp.
Well, haven't I already seen it like 7 times?
Yes, but it
They
made
kiss upside down. She's
we're at
done,
like
right?
$300 million
Jeffrey,
for the
that's
8th
funny.
movie in the series of the
Oh, I'm
reboot,
not
and now
even
we're in a
I'm
reboot.
not even doing that.
So, anyways, Sally Field was on Jimmy Kimmel, and Julia
Again,
Roberts
I
was,
only get the niece for another 2 weeks. I'm really upset about it.
and Julia Roberts is on there with them, and this is how sad a gay I am. This is what a cunt of a gay I am. I
cheers.
actually,
God damn it.
Cunt.
even though
Here,
I've
honey.
seen the movie 7 million times, I could not make the Sally Field Julia Roberts connection.
What?
They had to show me a video to like.
Shut up.
juice, Shelby.
Seriously.
I was appalled at
I'm
myself.
appalled.
There was a little self-flagellation that went on. That was
Well, there should be.
somewhere
Well,
else in
you
the
might
room,
have
maybe with a
enjoyed
hand towel.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe a
I
hand
don't
towel
think
and
you
some
should have been
lotion.
able to enjoy yourself. It wasn't Silence of the Lambs.
Self-flagellation is in its own definition
How
enjoyable.
do you not put those two?
I didn't. And I actually had to watch a video, and I'm like, oh, for the love of fuck.
God.
So, anyways,
Blush and bashful.
blush and
Her
bashful.
colors are pink and pink.
I can act out that whole movie for you, and I forgot that it wasn't
She
me
fell
playing.
asleep during it.
I fell asleep during every movie. Don't
Bad
take
guy.
offense.
Oh, I can't even talk to you. Cunt.
Ooh, drink. Done. I'll call me a cunt. Oh, I feel like I'm part of a special club now.
There it is. No, it's not really that exclusive.
Nope,
Their
this
number-
happens every Tuesday.
Their numbers are legion. That's a Bible
Wait,
reference
does
too.
this put me in? I got nothing.
Awesome.
The cunts are legion.
Yes.
So anyways, so they do this thing, and it's bleeped, unfortunately. And the best part is Sally Field is clearly ready, and she starts early, and all of a sudden Julia Roberts.
So
now,
wait, this is at her.
this is on Jimmy Kimmel. They're
Wow.
standing on either side of a
Okay.
podium. They're playing a fake
Okay.
game show. And both of them look fantastic. And Julia Roberts is just giggling and laughing and trying to do the rules. And Sally Field is like yelling at her, like, get your shit together, woman. We're playing the game. Play the game. Play the game. Stop asking questions. And then she starts swearing, and they keep beeping her.
Going for throat. I mean,
Oh,
she's going for
She's
it.
going for it. And so they're going back and forth with words, and Julia Roberts is clearly failing at this because she's laughing. She's like, I got to play against the flying nun. Now, Julia Roberts and I are like exactly the same age. I may have like 2 months on her.
Okay.
I think she's October, I'm May. Like, we're
Happy
the same
birthday, by
age.
the way. Almost.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm like, you're gonna make a flying nun joke, bitch? Like, that's out of our.
That's the best. Come
That is
on.
out of our era. Like,
Right,
you're not
right,
allowed. You're
right.
not allowed to act like you grew up with her as the flying nun.
Sure. Yeah, you did not.
But it was so funny, and all of a sudden, it's Sally Field's turn. They have 5 seconds to come up with a swear word, and Sally Field comes up with something that just makes Jimmy Kimmel almost throw up in his mouth. And Julia Roberts is shocked, and she's like, "I don't know." And you know, she has a gay son that she's
Yes, yes, yes.
Sam. I think his name
Yep.
is Sam, and she
Yep.
loves him very much.
And like, I guess made an incredible speech recently.
Oh, we played that
like,
here. Yeah, a couple
like
years ago.
Was it a couple years
It's been a
ago?
while. So, anyways.
Wonderful.
Whatever it was obviously a sexual reference because they did like rusty trombone, they did ass licker, they did shit sucker. I mean, you could read their lips for some of them.
Yeah.
And some of them were just filthy. So whatever it is she said that you couldn't read because they actually blurred her lips,
They blurred her.
they blurred her
They
lips
did.
when she
No.
said it. And so she and so Jimmy Kimmel and Julia. I'm just too focused on whatever the hell you two are doing.
It's just
Oh my
vodka.
God. She
I
just
poured
had
it in there. And
straight
I was
vodka.
gonna
This
put.
is an Al Perkins drink right here.
It
I'll
is.
trade you.
No, it'll be fine.
No, it's pretty good.
Oh, all right.
Oh, except you're driving me home, so slow down there,
no,
cunt.
it's fine.
I don't know.
Just to drink again.
Go ahead. I
So, anyways,
apologize.
Just to drink
whatever
again.
she says, it shocks the two of them. And she says, "My son just taught me that." She goes, "And I'm judging from the guy over there that just fell down laughing that this must be a bad thing." And then she takes the perfect pause and she goes, "Or a really good thing."
Right.
I love
I
it.
miss all the good shit.
I love it.
Oh my god, it's called the internet, darling.
we're gonna have to look that up.
www.anything.com.
I'm enjoying the fact that because you didn't know about the reference.
Been revoked.
Okay, so if she says, I can't say it.
No, you can't say it. You have to come up with a new one. You have 5 seconds. Begin.
All right.
She said she'd give you one.
Okay. Tucker.
All right. Now we go to Sally.
Asshole, she said.
Julia.
Kid.
That was dickhead.
Sally.
I love the screaming. I love the screaming.
But Julia Roberts doesn't know what to do because she's not used to saying things like this in public. And Stelly Fields doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit.
Brains.
Shit for brains, she said.
Sally.
Sucker.
That was ass sucker. Or shit sucker.
Hey, wait, she says, wait.
Julia. Julia, you have 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Wait. Butthole.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't.
Like I'm in kindergarten.
Okay. Yeah. Sally.
I don't know what that just was.
This is a massacre. Julia, you have. Okay, 5 seconds.
Teabagging.
Sally.
Liquor.
Oh my
A lot of
god.
licking going on.
That's how I feel to my new hero.
Julia.
Rusty trombone.
Sally.
Is that a bad word?
I got this from my son.
Oh my God. Julia.
Go with that.
Wait,
Someone
I'll
just
tell you
fell
later.
over laughing there, so I must mean something bad or
Yeah.
good.
That's when you know that this the timing
I love
of that.
it. Yeah.
It's two of my favorite people just having a good time. And I you gotta love Jimmy Kimmel.
Seriously.
He's having a party that we
Yeah.
all wish we were invited to.
Absolutely. Jeffrey, by the way, said, "Oh my God, Al, you turn in your gay card," and Tom will let us know that the entire Southern Hemisphere is appalled. And by the way, Tom, I'm with you.
And it was a definite brain fart
my
because seriously,
God.
I can act out that entire movie. I just forgot that there's other people besides me in the movie. At this point, it's
They
Steel
even made a
Mag-
black version.
it's Steel Magnolia starring Al 7
Unintentional
times.
racism.
Because he just doesn't have the counter space.
I can make any animal you want except for snakes. I don't have the counter space. I mean, seriously, this is a movie I have ready in a moment. So whenever there's a break, I was on a date a couple months ago. Swear to God, I was on a date last September.
Well, you're surprised.
The
yeah.
shocked look over my face.
I was
I
on a
feel
su-
like he already told us about this.
No, I didn't. I was
Oh,
in a
God, I
surprise
hate when
sexual
you keep things
encounter.
from us.
And, you know, we...
That's not a date. That is not a date.
That's called Grinder.
No,
Not for him.
I found him in public. I still don't know how to use Grindr.
Good.
That's not a brain fart. I don't really want to learn.
Okay, I
Because
get
I don't
it.
want to write down my real age.
Yeah.
Slightly elderly person. What's the elderly grinder like?
Called Silver
It's called-
Daddies.
It's called grinded.
Yeah.
Ground.
Wait for it.
Cunt.
Ground. Automatic drip, too.
As we're laying there post-coital and there was nothing to talk about on the church lawn.
102 times
I think
later.
he missed the automatic
I
drip
know,
part.
totally.
No, I got that.
Awesome.
No, this was a manual drip, let me tell you.
Well,
I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
We extracted that fucking liquid. So as we're laying
hell.
there post-coital,
It's all going downhill.
and the conversation was lagging, I went to my serious gay standby. Let's try some lines from Steel Magnolias.
Sure.
And that's all we did for 2 hours, like holding down each other's limp dicks was just 2 lines of Steel Magnolias to each other. It was a beautiful moment, very tender.
We have a snort. We have a snort. 8:47 p.m. We have
holding
a
down each other's limp dicks. Hello, limp dick.
post-coital lip dick holding.
Equals Steel Magnolias.
Oh.
It was a lovely evening. Everyone had a good time.
How could you not have told us about that date?
holding
Date.
Steel Magnolias. Ground. Maybe
I just said
ground.
that we've officially derailed.
Did you-
Like, quite some time.
We have a long way to go
Grinder?
before
What do
we're.
you call
I know
gr-
shit.
Did you hear that? What do you call grinder for
Old
The
people?
elderly?
The elderly.
Ground.
Ground. I said grinded, and then we both went ground.
So if I had to
shit,
pick a
that's
favorite movie in Steel Magnolias, I'm so unsure, but I would probably have to go with I'm Not Crazy, Malin. I just been in a very bad mood for 40 years. After
like
marrying
that.
two of the most ungrateful no, I can't remember how that goes.
Keep going, right? I like that. I would.
There's some sick tickets in this town. You can tell me, I won't tell.
Does your
You
dress
got
have to go over
nothing
your
nice to
hair?
come sit
But
next
the
to
best
me.
part is the pillow that I spend all my time on the couch. The pillow on my couch. I didn't say I made love to the pillow.
You want to marry the pillow now?
You said you spent time on
Florida.
something.
I do.
Move to Florida.
I seriously spend all of my time at home with my head on this pillow with an Afghan over me and the air conditioning on. The pillow says, if you don't have something nice to say, you can come sit.
Next to me.
Come sit by me.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, take a whack at Weezer.
Have a chicken pit parish. Give the IT say took a whack at Weezer.
Oh, I do like that.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. I
And
do
I'm
love
with
you
Jeffrey.
more than my luggage.
I love you more than my luggage. That's what my friend Amy and
You
Bob and
are
I go
too
back and
twisted for
forth.
color television.
Looks
That's right.
like two
Lloyd.
pigs fighting under a
Oh,
blanket.
that's a good one too. Oh,
That is a good one.
because
It
I
is.
know enough to wear a girdle when I leave. That's because you was brought up right. The best line, the one from the play that's not in the movie.
You are a boil on the butt of humanity.
When sure we owe them money. We can't sing a song, but we can do the entire.
Happy birthday. Can we
Exactly.
still do that one?
No.
No,
No,
I'm off for
no.
it.
You can
in
sing
the-
it different.
In the play, Dolly Parton's character goes up to Julia Roberts' character, Shelby, and she says, where are you going on your honeymoon? She says, Las Vegas. She goes, oh, I hear Las Vegas is nice. It's like living in a blow dryer.
It is like a blow dry. I love it.
I'm so mad that they cut that line because that is one of the
That's
best.
funny.
Because of course she would say that as a hairdresser.
Did you see the remake?
I did.
What did you think? Because I think because of sitting through and just knowing
Right.
the original so well, I sat there and had to question it. I'm like, is it because it's
No, what-
a completely different cast?
They didn't go
or-
campy. What they
They
did, because Steel
didn't,
Magnolias is really,
yeah.
I mean, honest to God, you can take my gay card away now.
Come-
It's a terrible movie because
Oh,
they're
which
all,
is fabulous.
They
and
have
that's what
7
makes it
different
fabulous.
accents
Yeah.
and they grew up in the same block. But
Right.
the thing about it is, and everyone always tells me they cry at the end of it. I'm like, I never cry. Like I have never. I
Oh,
cry
God, I
at
bawled
TV
like a little
commercials
bitch.
because they never.
Slapped
The
through the
drama
end.
never connects. To me, it's just a comedy where they kill off a character for a joke, and it's a good joke.
Okay, fair enough. But
So when they did
for
their-
me, it's like terms of endearment. Like
No, that's
think,
fat.
I think
That
no,
is
but I think
perfect.
Shirley MacLaine and Deborah Winger, the give my daughter her medicine and the
Right.
screaming.
They do a much better job of combining comedy with
Right, right,
drama,
right.
and they get there. Steel Magnolias to me never lands on drama, but the remake
Fabulous.
they
I get
could
it.
not handle the comedy. But I thought they did the drama part with the daughter dying, and I thought Queen Latifah was amazing. I thought they took it as
I
a
never
very
got
serious
to it.
movie.
I never got to the end of it.
Oh, it was very.
I mean, truly, because I couldn't. I was like, oh my god.
Because they didn't make it a camp classic. Like
Right.
you knew 5 minutes into that movie when there are 6 different Southern accents
Sure.
on one block.
Sure.
That all right, we're in dangerous
Come on, it was
territory. A nail.
Fantastic. A nail.
I will not let my personal
on.
tragedies interfere with my ability to do good hair.
Sounds
Are
like
you?
Shauna Cole.
a lot. A lot. Yeah.
Am
All of
I
that
or am I
combo.
not married to someone who may or may not be a dangerous criminal? I mean, seriously, I've seen this movie 7,000 times.
But you couldn't connect.
No, I couldn't. I was like, what
What's
movie
all-
were they in together?
Kills me.
Funny. Anyways,
just kills me.
So
Drink
that's
your
a
juice,
lot.
Shelby.
Now, we'll just bring up the entertainment section. So,
I love it.
14, 15 years ago, there was a wonderful movie with Billy Porter and Dean Cain and Zach Braff from Scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
It was called The Broken Hearts Club, and it's about a gay softball team in West Hollywood. It's charming, it's funny, it's sad, it's got great music in it. It's really, really good. I have no idea where I'm going with this story.
All right.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
So me
I like it.
and a
I was
friend,
following.
go and see it. We saw it in New York, and we saw it right across from the part in Sex and the City where there really used to be a Krispy Kreme with a Weight Watchers above it.
Oh my
right
God.
across
I
from
love that
Funny.
episode. Oh,
Right
that's a
across
good
the street
fucking
from that was
episode.
the movie theater where we saw the Broken Hearts Club, and we were like
Sloppy eater.
crying our
2000?
eyes out walking out of it. We absolutely
2000?
loved it. 2000. We were like hugging and crying and it was a beautiful day. It was some friends and we were all a little hungover and a little sentimental. And it was just a beautiful movie about gay friends.
I'll be that way tomorrow.
So that Sunday we get the New York Times and we're reading the review of the movie and the New York Times guy is just bashing it. He goes, this movie is so horrible and it's so stereotypical and it's so offensive to everyone. He's like, I don't know any gay men that would sit around and just quote lines from Steel Magnolias. And I'm like, oh, for the love of God, has this guy ever met a gay person?
Right, is he gay at all? I do it, and
It was so funny. Everyone that was sitting at brunch that day was like, we've been doing that for the last hour till you started reading this article.
Right.
We haven't said anything that wasn't from Steel
I know, right.
So it was very funny. The room dies.
And that's where we went with it.
All right, so Cunty McCunstein, and I really stretched this out because I have nothing. But Cunty McCunstein and one of the worst humans alive, as far as I'm concerned, Katherine Heigl, who I just think should be banned from screens.
Kind of really should.
Yes, this whole Christina leaving Grey's Anatomy thing has me in tears every week. Continue, please.
Yeah, but Katherine Heigl, who really...
I didn't cry over her leaving.
I used to like rom-coms until Katherine Heigl peed on them, and then I had to walk away.
Yeah, no, she kind of was... No, she
kind of was cute.
It was... Yeah, but
that's the only one.
Because the guy on the bar dancing to Benny and the Jets, that was adorable.
That was adorable.
She wasn't, but
she went out and just started like a dog, peeing on every romantic comedy.
Oh, and they were all terrible.
Was.
And the one that offends me the most is Knocked Up. That's the one that pisses me off.
Yeah, I was not.
That movie just... If someone told me... And I love a good back and
I'm
forth
glad,
and a little
a lot of people like
sarcasm.
That,
if someone in a relationship told me to fuck off that many times... I would break up with them right after they found the knife in their face, because there would be an 8-inch butcher knife into their cheek, going out the back of their head of like, tell me to fuck off one more time, whore.
Never, honey,
no,
never.
But
no, I don't want to get stabbed.
I don't have any knives.
I just thought that was so tone deaf as far as like writing for a couple that you don't like each other. And then the couple that they like, her older sister, that cunty couple that hated each other.
Yeah, with that, what's his name? Because he's adorable.
Paul Rudd. And that woman just kept shitting on him and telling him to fuck off. And I'm like,
but then weren't they in another movie together as a couple?
Yeah, going on 40 or 40 going on death.
Saw that.
But I couldn't say
40 going on death.
This is 40.
That is 40.
So Katherine Heigl gets another chance, and she gets a new series on NBC. And if she takes over for if Hannibal gets canceled for this cunt to get a TV series,
yeah, what is it?
We don't know.
Oh,
it's a drama. She plays a cunt. I don't know.
Okay, you're killing me with the hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my God. So remember when you told all of us that the mini project wasn't canceled, and I was thrilled, and I'm so happy that it's back.
It's renewed, yeah.
I know. I watch it every week. I love it. Ooh.
Series finale tonight, I think.
Parks and Rec. What the fuck? Like 2 weeks ago, all of a sudden, do you know? Did it get canceled?
She called me and was like, "What's going on?"
It's renewed.
Well, then what the hell was that about? They moved in, let's like 10 years in the future or some shit.
3 years in the future.
Those kids were not 3.
No, it was 3. It was it says 3 years later. They even wrote it down for you to make it easier.
Those kids are not 3 years old. They're like 7.
And the kids in Modern Family aren't teenagers either. One of them's in his 30s.
Oh my God, it looks like it. Oh God, that Luke.
They wrote it down for you 3 years later.
I'm not a detail person. I'm a big picture thinker. That's Teacher's Week for I don't
vaguely pays attention week.
Hey.
Teacher's Week wasn't appropriate, so vaguely there week for you. But it still comes with cheese and popcorn. Luckily, and wine.
Oh, God.
Would you like flashcards?
Now, what you do is you hit the bell, not slap your computer.
I was hitting the cheese.
Not a metaphor. Not a metaphor. Can you pass me that, please?
Can you pass the cheese?
Or the cup drops?
Can you cut
the cheese, please?
I haven't engaged in cheese yet.
The cheese, please.
So I think they were ready for. There was a chance that Parks and Rec would not get. There was a chance that Parks and Rec would not be renewed. So I think they had a mini series finale.
It
ready.
Seems so final.
No, but it's renewed, and they will come back.
So it's
going to
pick up 3 years later, where they have triplets.
Or 10 years later, it depends.
Yeah, it's 3 years later. They have the triplets, and she'll be in her new job,
right in Chicago.
And it was getting a little rundown. But the best part is Jerry, Larry will have a new name.
I know. Oh, I saw that because they reference it.
That part you caught.
Yeah,
that
part didn't require reading.
The intricacies.
Right.
But
it's like I teach that shit or something.
Just an aside, total aside.
Yep.
Did you ever watch The Big C?
Yes, loved it.
Did you love it? Okay,
Love it.
and that's so that's done.
But I have a mental illness about her. You are aware of that, right?
No, Laura Linney.
Yeah, because
I enjoy her, but
Tales of the City, my favorite series of books, and
Okay.
I'm now currently reading. And for those of you that do not have an iPhone, the joy of this is I got my manicure pedicure today,
Lovely.
and on this little device that I took to the place, I have the book that I'm reading and every song I've ever owned. So while the Asian person, I had to go through. Took me a while.
I'm not racist, but
Yeah, but let me tell you about Asians.
Helped make me beautiful.
Marty has lost it. If you start every sentence with "Let me tell you about Asians," you
that was a waste of vodka.
you are racist.
Oh boy, that was almost all over the wall. That was a good song.
Oh,
I went through so many
my
different
God.
versions of that word till I landed on Asian.
Well done. You can't practice that with the R word. But
No.
God love you for the A. That's because it's at the end of the alphabet. It takes you a little longer to work through.
and
What?
sometimes you get a surprise attack from them
I,
too.
I almost said Oriental, and I knew that was
It's a
going
rug.
wrong.
It's a rug. It's a rug.
It's a rug, darling. You married an Asian.
Other Asian.
Oh my gosh.
Other
Asian.
Asians.
Fantastic.
So that's the thing I love about my phone is I had my book and I
Can
had
you
my
go back
music.
and tell me the title of that book? Those books again?
They're called Tales of the City, but I'm reading the
Not
last
Tales
book,
of.
and it's Armistead Maupin, who last summer when I was on vacation, I ended
Right.
up
I remember you
privately and
talking about
unexpectedly
Stalked him
stalking him.
everywhere, right?
Yep.
But he was kind of stalking me too. It was kind of
course.
mutual at the
That's
time.
true. It was a
So,
mutual
anyways,
stalk.
book 9 is out today. But because I love the book so much, and when they did the first miniseries on PBS, I think PBS did it first. Laura Linney was Mary Ann, and in my mind, she
I
is
remember you
Mary
talking about
Ann.
this.
So, like, when I
Okay.
watch that, oh, Mary Ann has cancer.
Right.
Like, oh, Mary Ann has a TV show. No, Mary Ann doesn't exist.
Marianne's not a part of this whole thing, right? Okay.
Right.
I do remember you talking about that. Yeah. Okay.
So, but I love the Big C, and they finished it up with that movie. They did their series finale with a movie that was just brilliantly done.
We are coming back. This is the end of
That's
hour 2.
something
Hour
we
3 is
can-
coming up. We've got thoughtful vulgarity. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of other stuff, and Al will insult more people from
Every walk of
from
life.
Asia.
Cunt, 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 cunt.
He might even help us find the flight that disappeared.
Flying to the
From
plane.
Malaysia. I don't know.
Flight,
The
flight,
flight.
flight.
Hour 3 coming back.
Vagina.
We'll be-
Cunt!
Don't go anywhere. Fuckers.
You've been listening to The Show on Q Talk America. This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's The Show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
Oh my God! It's 9 o'clock in Phoenix, Arizona. We are coming to you live from Studio C. If you are just joining us and you missed the wrap up of
Then
Al
you're a
telling us
cunt.
about his manicure, my
Which somehow
God.
was entertainment in this really, and somebody died this week too, and I
But
forgot who they were
your
too.
ADD.
Well, they're still dead
I don't
next
understand
week.
because
They'll
somehow
figure
your
it
ADD kicked in because you were talking about something yesterday. Oh, did you see my manicure? Where did that even come
Oh, it's because
from?
I needed out of her
Just stop
sex on
talking
the church
about
lawn
the
story.
Oh.
6-year-old
With
cougar
that.
with the wedding and the church
I don't know
lawn.
about the cougar.
Well,
Yeah.
she's a 56-year-old.
But he was not younger than 56.
Yeah.
He was considerably older.
Yeah.
So she was like
Actually-
dead bear cub.
Wait,
fucking
no. Actually, she was the older.
Oh, it was a cougar story.
That's what I said.
So math, you
By
could
the way,
teach next.
she can do
Cunts
that.
don't
But
listen to me.
had I put down here
3
something
years
about
later.
like she was 60,
Aw.
it would not have worked.
All right.
I would
But,
like to
you
give
know.
a shout out
But she
to
knows
my
that next
favorite
season his
bartender,
name's gonna
Kat
be Larry.
Carlson. Kat, I love when you listen.
Oh, hi, Kat. Is she here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat. She's on Facebook. We're Facebooking about the
Oh my God,
Sally
you're
Fields
killing
thing.
me.
Why
Okay,
don't you do a
that's
fucking
funny.
chat room with us?
I don't know, Kat. Clayton wants to know you're not in the chat room.
Oh, why don't you talk to her or text her or something?
Okay. I will.
Okay, so there's
God
just a
damn
couple
it.
more little things to sum up.
Oh my God! I'm gonna eat this banana and it's gonna look horrible.
Go
Imagine
for
how
it.
the banana feels.
Cunt.
Okay, so Casey Wilson, who used to be on Happy Endings, that Katie and I both love. She was on Saturday Night Live for one or two
I know who you're
seasons
talking about, yeah.
on Happy Endings. The creator of Happy Endings has created a show for her. It got picked up for the fall.
Oh.
and I'm very excited about that because she is very funny. And then there is a TV show coming out next season I'm very excited about. It's called Gotham, and it's kind of like the prequel to Batman because you can't get enough of that.
Yeah.
Do they kiss
As long
upside
as
down?
it's not Spider-Man.
I don't care about
right?
the web fucker,
The
but I
upside down
really do like Batman.
What are you doing?
What are these gang signs?
Well,
I don't
kissing,
know.
but then it turned into sex.
Scissor.
Well, apparently it became scissors, and I don't know.
Sisters. And then for your
I don't know that I like
entertainment,
sisters next to scissors.
Let me entertain you.
But,
Money. Go on.
I'll pay Sondheim. What do you want?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the Met
Let
Gala.
me do a few
Six by
tricks.
Sondheim.
Oh, well, we'll do two things. First off, the Derby, the Kentucky Derby, which is
That's right.
We should
NBC
have all had
wanted.
fancy hats.
NBC wanted to up the ante a little bit, and they thought they were going to get bigger celebs. They did not. It's still kind of B.5 level, like B- level celebrities.
Do you mean Johnny Weir, the Lady Weir?
No,
did
the Lady
not
Weir is a commentator.
but did not bring the A-listers?
No, but they're waiting because that will. We're like a year
Yeah,
away
you
now.
think
We're
so?
getting
Yeah.
closer to someone besides the Kardashian whores showing up. But soon it's going to become a big. But
The Kardashian cunts.
don't forget, it still takes place in Kentucky.
Yeah, well,
While
yeah,
while
let it go.
lovely.
It's okay, because seriously, it's Kentucky.
No, it's lovely. I've seen the bluegrass of Kentucky. I've been there. The blue Kentucky rain. They're not lying. That bluegrass, I don't know how they do it. It's some kind of mirage. but it's
I could give a
lovely.
shit about the grass. Two of our very good friends just moved there.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's sad for them. But Kentucky,
It is fucking sad for them.
Totally.
Here, here.
but it is lovely.
Who knew you could move down from Prescott?
So that's not a quick drive or a quick flight. So, but the A-lists are coming. But they did the thing, and the Lady Weir, and I thought my joke was funny, but clearly I used too many big words. About she should have just didacted the hat instead of.
Oh,
shredding it
all I heard was
completely.
didacted,
When
and then I
did you
just
say
quit
that?
listening. Remember, I said good word choice.
Oh yeah, you said
there
good
wasn't
choice,
there
so
wasn't
then I
a
lost
strip
it.
at the bottom
Okay,
that
yeah.
said like Al is
3
saying.
years later.
Right, 3 years later.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Wikipedia.
I thought it was funny,
Okay.
but clearly I was using too big a
Can
words.
you finish? Because all I heard again was didacted.
By the way, and right now she can't focus.
Oh. I said, oh no.
Glasses are off.
Now it's just laborious. But
good word choice again.
That's a good one.
I like it.
I wish my kids were listening. Just kidding.
Yeah, no,
Just kidding.
God, not at all.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there it is. So that happened. But I really have to say that Tara Lipinski, even though the Lady Weir was using his evil fist to guide her in some kind of
I don't want to
puppet
know
show.
Fist to
about
guide
Weir
what?
fisting Lipinski. I don't want to
Were
know
they
about
on
it.
Fisting
Church
Lipinski.
lawn.
It's a new A&E show.
No, it'll be on Bravo.
Yeah, it's not TV.
Andy
It's
Cohen
HBO.
is going to be all over the Lady Weir fisting Lipinski.
No, you don't need the first part. It's just called Fisting Lipinski.
That's
Oh, I like it.
It'll have, what's her name from The Closer?
Kira Sedgwick.
Fisting Lipinski, starring Kira Sedgwick.
Oh, I do like her.
I do a lot.
Still from
And
Singles.
Lou Diamond Phillips as the guest star. Anyways, because he'll be fisting
well,
Lipinski.
because and
Anyways,
he knows all about.
Good Lord.
so anyways, Lipinski I thought looked really good. I have to I
Okay.
give her like 10 plus points for how good she looked.
She's adorable though.
But then we go back to, and you have to find this on your own because I think it happened today, or if it didn't happen this weekend, but the Met Gala happened. And if you are not aware of how
No, I
fashion
don't know what that is.
can go completely wrong, then you have not been paying
You've not
attention.
been watching.
then you weren't at my brother's wedding.
You are
No.
Well, there's
'Cause of
New
what I
Jersey
wore.
gone.
No, because of what I wore.
Oh.
Blue pants? And a
Well,
hat?
I just didn't fit in. I have a picture of people in leopard dresses and tits falling. I have all kinds of pictures.
You got one out of two, babe.
Wait, you went to a wedding for Jersey Shore?
Oh my God.
But
oh my
I
God.
can
Tell
hold
them.
on,
Tell them.
time out. Apparently, what?
I'm so excited. Reality TV.
Which part? Oh, that part.
Oh, you're not telling them that part?
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to. So the best man, one of the groomsmen, got some guy, and I don't know if anybody out there will understand what the fuck this is. I'm too old for it. But some guy named Danny Cheeto, which I pictured as like a bag of
Cheetos.
orange things, but no, it's like some spelled differently. Danny Cheeto is someone who is like the DJ, rave DJ.
Oh, yeah, because we're all
over
at
the
raves all
I
the
know,
time.
right? All over the country. So we're standing there, and all of a sudden the DJ
Pass me
or
the MDMA.
the
MDMA.
something. The fucking loud.
Last
is
amounts
what
of
it
rain.
was.
It was
thought
called
that
ecstasy.
stood for Madonna.
I know, me too.
And then I found out it was a
didn't.
drug.
Totally. So
Ground.
anyway, that happens.
I'm on
But
ground.com.
guess who was one of the finalist people for a callback for the Jersey Shore?
At the wedding?
No,
Nope.
her brother.
My brother was.
Frankie.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
the right
I know.
word?
Frankie looked at me and he goes, yeah. I mean, like there were all these callbacks, and he was at like one of the top bars down there, and they came in. He goes, so it's for this fucking show, and it turns out to be the Jersey Shore, and I thought, really, that would have kind of sucked. Like gym, tan, laundry.
That would have
whatever
fucking
it is.
thrilled me beyond.
Oh my God,
belief.
she wouldn't have known what to do with herself.
So it's a
but-
happy,
I never
sad
watched that
day.
show.
It's
I
a
never watched
happy
that show,
Sunday.
but-
It's a happy for me and
And the
him.
Harry and the Hendersons home. I think
Yes.
that makes you Harry.
No.
No.
That's funny because that's how I was like teased relentlessly throughout school was that I was Harry the Henderson. So thanks for
not
calling
like-
her Harry for once.
No,
Yeah.
but that's me.
Yep.
Sure. Anyway, digress.
Aw.
So the gala
Sorry,
at the
guys.
Met every year, and what it is you get to.
What are we
I-
talking about?
No, it's
got nothing.
an event every year, and honest to God, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know if it's a museum or the.
Oh, the Met. The Met. I remember you talking about
But
the Met.
everyone wears like they try to be as artful and as fashion forward as possible, and it leads to.
So do some people
Disaster.
cut off their, do they
catastrophes.
ever cut off their ear?
Yes.
I want to be Van Gogh.
They do.
Do they do that?
They do. So highlights include.
Is it like the
Neil
avant-garde
Patrick Harris.
challenge of Project Runway?
Yes,
but
it is.
in full.
It's what they're designing for, and you can always rely on Sarah Jessica Parker and whatever.
Oh,
you
I
look
saw
for.
pictures from Andy Cohen and Sarah Jessica Parker last night.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It's from
They
the
look
the
fantastic.
gala
I'm
at
a
the Met.
Bravo whore.
But Neil Patrick Harris and David Burka. David Burka, I think, is disguised as a game of Twister.
You use the word
my
burqa in
God.
disguise. Can we talk about that?
Burka and
Burka in the skies
Kate with diamonds.
Kate Upton is from the cast of Oliver. Like it's always fun to. Oh, and Kristen Stewart still not dead, but she showed up. You just have to watch it. All you do is every year the
Are
Met
you
Gala.
a not her fan either?
No one is a her fan.
No. But I mean, like,
Her parents are probably fans.
well, maybe not.
Maybe
they may not
not.
like her at all.
No, I think they escaped her.
Oh,
Well, then why is she such
Kat
a big
Carlson
deal?
is in the chat
I
room.
do not understand
Oh my
that.
God.
And I just recently watched.
Cat
I
Cross
watched.
is
just
in the
not
chat room.
chatting.
Oh,
I watched Panic Room recently, where she plays
Foster.
Jodie Foster's diabetic daughter, and she was pretty good in that, and she seemed to be able to display several emotions. This skill has eluded her ever since.
because every picture you see, she's like, this is happy. This is sad.
Yeah,
David.
she has the range of a dead bird.
What
And
kind of
That
bird?
is giving birds a bad rap.
all the joy, but with my
They fucking deserve
apologies
it.
to
The
the
birds
bird.
goddamn deserve it. There's no apologies necessary.
Right.
But Sarah Jessica Parker, she's Oscar de la Renta. I'm pretty sure it's Oscar de la Renta. Never disappoints. She always gets the challenge right. And even if you think I wouldn't wear
I
that, you
love
would
Sarah
at least
Jessica
think
Parker.
this bitch just can dress. Like she gets these people get her, and she knocks it out of the park. But it's always fun. So the Met Gala. And then you'll just see people, and you're like, you're a fucking freak. But it's fun. It's a fun thing to watch. I want to say,
Don't drop your computer.
oh, it's better from the back. You got to see it from the back.
That's what he said.
I love it.
Oh God, I really am.
We gotta
gonna
get
drop
one,
my
we
phone.
gotta get a
Don't
point to
drop it.
Ernie on that
Yeah.
one.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome.
I'll be here all
Point
night.
Ernie.
Goes to Ernie.
45 minutes.
You and I are 1-1 now.
Yay!
Round.
Ooh, tied with Clayton McKee. That's
Tied
a
with
big
me.
fucking deal in
Yeah,
my
you got
life.
50 minutes left. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
That's all I got for entertainment. 'cause I didn't
time
prepare-
out.
But somebody died.
Entertainment. Best
Yeah.
supporting actress.
Oh, it is pretty from the back.
Nyong.
No, mhm.
Nyong.
Oh, Lupita, yeah.
Oh, we're doing Asians again.
Lupita Nyong'o. Yeah. That's why I think it's Oscar de la Renta, because it looks like he signed
It totally
the bottom.
does look like that.
But I
actually.
think he
The fact
signed the
that I
bottom.
know
Doesn't that
that
say
is a
Oscar de la
problem.
Renta on the bottom?
It's very pretty.
Was it
Yeah, it totally
embroidered?
looks like it. I love that SJP.
Okay, go ahead and say that again.
It's embroidered.
It is.
Embroidered. It's how I say
It's
that.
embroidered.
It's how I say that cheese that starts with a G.
Embroidered.
The Gruyere cheese.
Gruyere.
Gruyere.
Oh, that reminds me of what I hate when the traffic people here in town say.
I just want to point one thing out.
Say, I'm
he
waiting.
is
Oh,
fucking hot.
when they say
from Veep.
Guadalupe
Oh, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
Guadalupe.
I didn't know he
drives
was
me
on the
crazy.
big C as
Who is
well.
who's the what's
Oh,
going on
yeah,
there?
he's her hot doctor.
Give me a name.
P.S.
Give me
Relax
a
over there,
name.
fucking hot.
Give me a name.
Jesus.
Just relax. Reed Scott.
Yes. Oh, he was very good looking on the big C, too.
Because all of a sudden
Well,
I'm like, who is
apparently.
that guy?
Oh, and I have to do a
Yeah.
great service because
Oh,
we
no.
what are you talking
no,
about?
but
Well,
he's-
Martin says he's fucking hot. So
Oh, you need
Look
to
out.
relax.
he is really cute.
Wait, top center?
Top center and bottom center.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
He's
Mama,
really-
again, that's what he said.
He's really cute. But this one only likes him brown and 5'2". So a tall.
Well, not according to
Oh my
Facebook.
God, I don't
Yeah,
know.
a tall white
not
guy with
Michelangelo.
a-
Michelangelo's too tall. Can we talk
No.
about that?
a tall white guy
can
with a
talk
job's
about
not
We
going to
will
get
in
it
a
done.
minute.
Anyways, that sounded racist too. and I did not mean it.
God, you are offending. Al is offending everybody tonight.
I think
so-
I just offended white guys, which is a new minority,
What is
according to Bill O'Reilly.
She's gonna die over here. We got
what
her.
is wrong?
I know CPR if I need it.
And by if you need it, if you don't choose to use it, I know it.
All right.
I just
wait,
need
wait, wait.
it.
I have
I
one
have
more.
a
I have
card
one more
that
thing
says
because
I
I
do.
always find out that there's sad people that don't have
Aw.
HBO. Now, Tomo, if you're still
I don't have
listening,
HBO.
I have it.
Now, Tomo,
I pay for it.
My
now.
girl has it.
It's just Tomo. It's Tomo. I'm so
All right.
sorry because this is lost all
So
control.
Tomo's gone.
But Silicon
Tomo.
Valley, and I have to get this guy's name right because not only is he the most beautiful thing on high definition TV.
Stop talking about Clayton. Is right
Give me
next
a
to
name.
you.
I'm ready to Google.
Oh, Christ Lord.
I don't
anyways,
look that
That's
up.
not what. Do not look that up.
I don't know that person. Tell me more.
So wait, are you looking up someone right now?
Yes,
While
but anyways,
you-
so Silicon Valley, if you're not watching Silicon Valley.
yeah, you said that.
Oh,
last
that's a
week.
show?
Yes.
It really is getting funnier and funnier. I thought it was going to be another like kind of boring show that no one could understand why we were watching
I
it.
watched it for like a minute and was kind of hooked.
But yeah, and it has gotten funnier and funnier and funnier.
Silicon Valley. It's a show on HBO that is about basically like the Apple guy.
Steve
Dead.
Jobs.
Thank you.
Still dead.
And still dead. That's correct.
And one of the main characters on Silicon Valley is actually dead too.
Oh.
This was his last episode was
Apparently.
his last episode was tonight.
What was
was on Sunday
What's
night.
the
He died
character's
during
name?
filming.
What's the character's name?
Can't remember.
Not his real name.
I
I
want
know, I can't
everyone in the
remember
chat
either.
room to look up Reed Scott.
There's-
and I want you to see if you think he's hot.
Thomas
Clayton
Mid-
Because
is like,
apparently
no.
my girlfriend
Thomas
is all kinds
Middleditch.
of crazy over this one.
Thomas
Reed
Middleditch,
Scott?
Josh Brenner, Martin Starr,
I'm looking.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Do we have pictures?
Oh, Ali. Who's this Ali guy? Who's this Ali Maji?
Oh yeah, that's the one that they told the graphic artist
Oh, I could
that
do-
he was Mexican, he's Indian.
On which show?
On Silicon Valley, so he would do the
Oh my
graphic
god!
that she,
Oh my god! Reed Scott. Sorry.
Why? What?
Not here. No. Different.
Nope.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's
loss.
okay. It didn't
Get a
get on
loss.
anything that was
There's
electronic.
Okay, right over here.
paper towels behind you.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh my god, how could I not find this guy? He was on The Office. He's actually guest starring at the same time on Veep.
No.
And he's the
Oscar?
second person in the fucking poster for the show and I can't find him.
Andy Buckley, Jake Broder.
Oscar from The Office.
Who's this guy? Charon Prabhakar?
No, and that's the guy that's dead. Christopher
the
Evan
IT
Walsh.
guy.
No, he's the business manager. He's the business manager. I want to say his name is Richard, but he should not be like down in the people that aren't on the show's credits.
Richard is Tom Middleditch.
That's an awful name.
Oh, no, Richard's the main character. Jesus Christ. Anyways, this guy, he's so funny. He's on Veep. He's on The Office, and I just have to go through every name because I cannot figure out why he's
can't
not
tell
first
you.
listed. Because he's kind of the. He's one of the 6 people in the fucking poster. Anyways, he's on Veep and he's very funny on Veep. He's Amy's boyfriend for a year.
Oh.
He's on Silicon Valley. He was on The Office for several years, and he is another one.
You're
Just
not talking Tony Hale.
No. He's
No,
a minor.
Amy, Reed Scott, I thought was
very-
her
No, they're
boyfriend.
the ones that are pretending to flirt.
Oh,
but
okay,
she's
that's
dating,
where I'm at right now.
She's dating the guy
Okay.
from.
Martin Starr. Is
Okay, that's where I'm at right now. Is where I think they're dating.
It's killing me because they don't like. How can this guy's
This
name
is
not be in here?
stunning radio for people who.
Anyways, move on. Somebody else go.
Well, there's nothing else to
Well,
go.
no, I wanted to see if anybody had watched, because I did not, and I apologize for that. But there was an article that caught my eye 2 weeks ago, a month ago, I don't know, a year ago. We talked about how there were no black actresses on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
right.
Before we
And-
talked about that like a week
Oh, and
before
this
they
week's
hired
episode
them.
was very good.
Well, okay, so you did watch it.
I did.
Okay, so there was a big deal with my gal from Scandal, Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Yes.
So
where she
Kerry
had to play every
Washington,
part.
she played like every black part
No.
possible, right?
She just have a baby.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what it was.
She had a
male or
oh, I don't know
female.
either.
It was a baby.
Male or female,
Shot
I'm
right
not
out of
sure.
the cannon.
But apparently, there was a big deal with Leslie Jones, who's the new black actress. There were 3 black people that were put onto SNL. 2 were writers, 1 was an actress. And this Leslie Jones is the actress. And there was some slavery skit that she did. Is that correct, Al?
Oh yeah, she did
on the news.
on the Weekend Update.
Here, look at this and see if that, because it's apparently a big backlash, huge backlash, about the fact that she did the slavery skit, and it was a kind of a big fucking deal from reading that.
It was uncomfortable. She went on and she was talking about,
and it was her first time on camera.
Yeah, her first time on camera, and she's a very attractive woman. She is. I want to say she's 6 feet tall. And because she makes reference,
she's a big gal.
She makes reference
Tall.
to her size a couple times.
Yep.
Yes.
Zach Woods?
Yes, it is Zach Woods. I just found him too.
He's not Indian.
No, he's not Indian. I said that's why I kept saying, like, why is he only listed in 4 episodes? Not only is he in every episode, but his number 2 in the poster. When you look at the poster in Times Square, and he's beautiful.
He's Gabe on The Office.
Yeah, he's Gabe on The Office.
Yeah, in love with Aaron.
No.
The
But watch
receptionist.
him on high def TV. He
It all
has the
comes
most
back to
beautiful
me.
skin that has ever graced a TV screen.
I'll Google it.
No. You have to watch him on a high def TV.
I understand, but I'm going to look for better pictures.
Because every time he comes on TV, I'm like, oh my God, that skin. Please, please,
continue.
please, God, let me have that skin. So anyway, so she comes on.
Yep.
It's translucent. It's so beautiful. So she comes on. She does this thing about Lupita Nyong'o being the most beautiful woman.
That's
people's
why
most
I was
beautiful
talking
woman.
about Nyong'o. Yep.
So she says, okay, how about the most useful person in the world? She's like, so you want to date someone beautiful and you go online and you find Lupita. And that's who you're going to pick over me. And the new host of Weekend Update goes, well, yeah, she's more beautiful. You go outside and there's 3 members of the Crips and Blood standing there, and it's me and Lupita. Who are you going to pick? And he's like, well, I'm going to go with you. She's like, right, because I'm a 6-foot-tall black bitch. I'm going to win.
Right.
And then she went on this whole thing about how in the slave days, she would have been the prized possession because everyone wanted to breed her.
Yes.
Because she was like big
And it
boned
was
and
this
tall
big
and strong.
breeder thing.
And it went on and on and on. And it was funny and it was seriously uncomfortable.
Okay.
But it was funny. But I could... And
now, uncomfortable because it was about slavery?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, and you could see where, I may not be your target audience for the joke, but you could also see where I was finding the laughs in it. Like, I got...
But were you... that was what the article was about. Were you laughing for the right reasons?
Oh, yeah, I got what she was saying. I completely got what she was saying, that in the world of... Especially, I just read an article from Orange is the New Black where they were talking about,
John Boehner?
No.
No.
Yes, John
Okay.
Boehner.
Just
where
checking.
they were talking about the definitions.
He's a cunt.
Yeah, he is a cunt. I'll drink to him being a cunt.
There you go.
I thought you said John Denver for just a second.
Still dead.
Just a second.
Still dead.
Dead
Oh,
cunt.
yeah, dead.
Rocky Mountain High.
No, not
still dead.
Colorado.
Rocky Mountain, not
I know.
quite
You're
high
going there.
enough. 'Cause
Not high enough.
But he died in
Kinda like-
California.
He crashed
kinda-
that fucking
well,
plane.
Boom. Kind of like Sonny Bono.
Reba
Tree.
McEntire died in a plane, yes?
Yes,
What?
same thing, same disease.
Shame Chong.
Same song.
Back to the perfume kind of thing.
Back to the perfume kind of a thing.
Same
So
song.
no, I got I honestly
Memories.
did,
buddy.
I honestly did get the humor in it, but I could see where it was so on the
Questionable.
edge,
Okay.
and I could see where this would be something.
Did you think that then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
As
I mean,
you were
I was,
watching it, you
I
were
was,
like,
I was on my
Okay.
Steel Magnolia's pillow, clutching my Afghan.
you didn't know that at the time though, because you weren't sure of.
Because I thought I starred
Sally
in it,
Field
playing 7 roles.
and Julia
in a
Roberts.
tour de force performance, a one-woman show, if you will, that takes place in my living room 3 times a week.
He has 7 stars.
Dark
on the
Thursdays.
Hollywood.
Dark on Thursdays.
That's when we do the Lifetime
Not
version.
to be racist, but
That doesn't mean he does blackface on Thursdays.
Yes, it does.
Or Asian. Or
Actually-
Asian.
Cunt.
He does his nails on Thursdays.
Oriental.
No!
Asian.
For the win.
Like a key at a block, please. Thank you, Ray. Not IKEA, a Kia. A Korean
I
car.
heard Swedish IKEA.
He's buying
It
a car.
doesn't
He's
matter.
not putting together a book.
Either way, it's fucking funny.
That's all I would do with IKEA furniture is block
Sweden
something
is only
with it.
where you go as a joke.
Yeah.
It's a meatball.
A lot of meatballs there.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Same
but,
song.
Yeah, same song. But I
Oh my
Poor Marnie. She can't swallow tonight. No wonder she's not a gay man.
Praise Jesus or whatever you guys talk about.
So I can honestly tell you that this was the first time I thought Saturday Night Live was cutting edge in a lot. I have not felt that close. Because that's what Saturday Night Live always was.
I agree.
Remember when Richard Pryor and Chevy Chase?
She does not, but yes.
No, I do too. And every generation says, oh, remember when Saturday Night Live? But
It's
truly,
good.
But it's very,
yes, I do
very
remember
famous
when
when
it was
Richard
good.
Pryor and Chevy Chase.
Yeah, but cutting edge is different than just funny. Like it used to be funny all the time.
There's an old episode where it's actually in the first season where Richard Pryor and Chevy Chase are sitting there and they're trading racial slurs.
Okay, I
And-
haven't seen that one.
No.
And so he says,
That's a job interview
porch
thing.
monkey. This one says honky. This one says
Right.
something.
Yeah.
And then finally Chevy Chase says the N-word, and Richard Pryor goes, dead honky.
And it was hysterical.
But it was one of
Yeah.
those things where it was so uncomfortable
Sure.
at that point to watch two people just call each other racial epithets and then all of a sudden get...
You're full of big words tonight. I love it.
I love
oh my
it.
God, I love it.
But it's also
Teacher Day,
something.
Teacher
It was
Day.
also something that it was such a great program because.
Did you say program?
They-
Were you
just
sitting on
like
your
on the
goddamn
Davenport.
Davenport eating your hot dish when you were watching the program? Jesus, Grandma.
I'm watching my story.
My stories.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, wait, we gotta find the name. His name is Zach Woods. Zach Woods.
I already said that.
I no, but Jeffrey just asked in the chat room.
Oh.
His name was Zach Woods.
I thought he wasn't paying attention to the caption underneath me 3 years later.
And he,
Zach Woods.
But he
Gabe from
is
The Office.
ready. Seriously, if you have 1080p TV, this guy's skin
I don't even
will
know what you
change your
just
life.
said.
I know.
1080i.
So, anyways, yes,
I have it.
I
Okay.
understand why there would be something like this written of people
Okay.
being afraid of it, and I could see where a lot of Saturday Night Live's audience, which is predominantly white because they don't have a lot of marketing. You know what I mean?
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, right. That they're.
I mean, it really is.
But the opening skit took on the guy from the Clippers. It took on him, and they did it with
sports
with Jay
and stuff.
Farrow.
That's me.
Yeah, they did it with Jay Farrow. They did it with the
Kind
new
of.
girl
Racist.
whose last name starts with the Z, but I don't know her name. And Keenan Wayans, but that's not his name either. Keenan Thompson is his name.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I'm
Keenan
like,
and Kel
Shut
from
up.
that White Castle show.
Cunt.
Yeah.
3 years later.
But they did. So they're integrating, and to bring out that comedian and show how edgy she could be, it was very
And my
funny.
understanding was that she is very good.
Yeah.
Very good, but kind of Herculean
Well,
in presentation.
But the thing
And
was,
so,
is it took
like,
Saturday Night Live to a level they were not at. And Andrew Garfield,
Okay.
a delight. He was
Is that the new guy?
the new Spider-Man 6 or whatever the hell that movie's called.
I thought we didn't like that
I
movie.
thought we didn't.
No,
like
I didn't like the movie, but he's a delight.
Who's the new SNL guy? The new.
His name's Jason Josh. He's a very generic
Jason-
white guy.
Yeah, I didn't like him at all.
He's got a very bland delivery, and
Yeah.
he needs to work on it.
Okay,
Because
I
he's
thought
coming
that's
from,
who you were referring
he's
to. and
coming
I'm
through
like,
like
no.
he's coming from like 11 years of sarcasm, and he is not he does not have a sarcastic
Okay.
delivery, and neither does she.
Okay.
And she's very funny, but it's a whole different. You've been used to sarcasm,
for all
where
of,
like when they did like.
Right.
Someone has just come up with an indestructible plastic, and then they cut to Tina Fey. In a related story, Joan Rivers will live forever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I hate
Jane,
that
you
cunt.
ignorant
that fucking
slut.
cunt.
But I
So-
mean, even dating back to the news.
Right, but this
mean-
level of sarcasm, he just doesn't have it. He
Yeah,
doesn't
he
very.
doesn't.
His jokes are very straightforward.
Yep.
He's very bland. He's not the greatest. I don't
No.
think he'll last more than
I
one
think
season.
they're gonna have to get
but
somebody
Andrew
different.
Garfield is,
Yep.
is a cute cutie,
Okay.
and he's trapped in that My Spiderweb Burns movie, whatever it's called.
Okay, perfect.
Anyways,
I had
Mr.
students
McKay?
asking me about herpes today. Speaking of things
Oh,
burning.
herpes today?
Well,
My students asked me about herpes.
It
Well-
burns.
Teacher Appreciation Day. That's what I get asked about.
Not sure what the fuck that means.
and Clayton.
Bringing me on derailed the show fucking 3 hours ago. So,
Not even kind of. It's fabulous.
oh, Katie.
Mr. McKee.
Wait, what?
Well, he's done
Are we
with
on
entertainment.
sports
Oh, yeah.
and
other
stuff.
So, I have. Were you wanting to do something?
What do I have?
I don't.
I have that Michael Jordan doesn't like white people.
Okay.
I I did.
I don't.
I said, Clayton, what do I have to prepare? He said nothing unless you want to, and then I looked for sports stories.
Please.
On the Huffington Post, I looked for sports stories.
I love it.
Okay, so
But I only looked on the Huffington Post. I didn't look on anywhere else.
Stand by.
You go ahead.
So you're ready?
No,
Wait,
that's all
no.
I really have.
I have
But
the
you
other
can't-
stuff.
but you can't
we
do
all
it.
have the other stuff.
Okay, play the music.
In sports.
Do I say words right now?
Aaron Henderson in
Michael
sports.
Jordan is racist. I'm dragging it up because that's all I have.
And
And that Clippers
other
guy is
stuff.
racist too, and can't be an
Lots
NBA
of
owner
racism.
anymore.
We're all going
And
to
this
hell.
is a
Other
long. And then Al said Asian instead
almost.
of Oriental.
I mean,
and Katie June, I hope Palmer's feeling better.
Wow. We got one of America's teachers drunk.
Say that again about teachers are
What
drunk.
in
What?
I
the
said we
Fuck.
got one of America's teachers drunk.
She wants to
thought you
talk
said
about
I didn't-
racism.
we got-
I may have turned down the air conditioning too much.
Oh no, I took
By
it
the
2
way,
degrees
I'm
more
so
than you,
happy.
and then I closed
I'm
off all
so
the vents in the house,
fucking
so it's
happy.
only balling in here.
You have no idea. I'm still warm.
Wait a
like,
minute.
for real.
I don't know how that's possible.
Time the fuck
I'm
out.
hot flashing.
You turned it down so that it'll be colder?
Yes.
A while ago, babe.
No. He thought he did a good job.
When I took my
it
shirt
down
off
more,
and I took my shoes off,
Wait,
and
are
it
you
was
freezing
hot.
now?
I'm a little cold.
and then
Yes,
I
sir.
took all the air vents in the house and shut them off, so it's all coming right.
Do you
into
remember
Just
I'm going
right
through
here.
pre-menopause?
Yeah, do you remember I'm 10 years older and I'm not? I am cold.
I'm hot flashing.
Did you get your shot, by the way?
today?
God damn.
today?
Next week will be
No,
a better
I love
show.
you.
Dodged a bullet there.
I love you, honey.
Do you have cookies? Oh, where
Go
are
on.
those?
Oh,
Chocolate.
cupcakes.
Chocolate cupcakes.
Ooh, I enjoy those too.
Oh wait, now I have to find that
Back
story
to
about
the
Michael
past.
Jordan.
I would like
Oh,
a I would like a cupcake in my garage.
Keep going with that.
It just seemed like the right accent to do.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why I
like
think
her.
you're my mother. Probably because of how much time you spend inside me.
Oh, that's uncomfortable. That's really uncomfortable. You're
That
a
was
cunt.
really weird.
Oh, don't you remember?
Wait,
What's her
slow down.
face
I'm out of
from
wine.
In Living Color.
In
I'm
Living
Dixie
Colour.
Wedgeworth.
Oh my God.
Moisture.
Oh my God, Seidel used to do it all the time. I do remember
You
that.
can drive
I
around
have
my
no
block
idea.
a couple times and park your car in my garage.
Garage.
I was.
When Pool Boy would ask her, Dixie, why do I think you're my mother? Probably because of how much time you spent inside of me.
And then she'd move and she'd go, "Ah,
Moisture.
I need moisture.
Oh my god.
Did you find the Michael Jordan story?
Michael Jordan doesn't like white people.
Is that it?
That's her whole goddamn
Okay,
story.
so Michael Jordan apparently grew up. Stand by, my internet's a little bit slow because I only have 15 minutes left on my battery.
I don't know why your
Michael
it
Jordan-
can't be slow in this house. This is suck your dick internet speed here, baby.
Oh.
Suck your dick internet.
If you had,
uncomfortable.
that's why you're lacking in
Don't
speed.
insult his internet cunt.
Uncomfortable. Just
I'm glad I don't have a dick. Okay, so I said I'm glad I don't have a dick because otherwise, lesbians.
Bring back a napkin. It's gonna get ugly. Wherever you're going.
Can you title the show "Bring Back a Napkin," please?
Can you get
'Cause
a
that's
squeegee?
fucking funny shit.
Go to the shop and
Well,
get
no,
a
I
squeegee.
can't.
I love that we're on video while I just shove chocolate in my
No,
mouth.
Hey.
I can't find the story. Anyway,
It's a
Michael
faraway
Jordan
shot.
just has a book that's out about that he doesn't.
That's fair.
I stand by.
What are you having?
I don't like everybody.
Really
Neither at all.
true fucking story.
Do you want to talk about that Clippers guy? Because he's a massive racist. Also, he's got to be rich. Because look at that girl.
He
She's like,
owns an NBA team. What do you mean he's got to be rich? He is.
whether he owned it or
He
not,
bought
like
that-
she
he
was
bought-
12 years old and little
He
thin
bought
thing.
it for a song.
Yeah, he bought
20
that
years
at a
ago.
fire sale.
Right.
Well,
When they were
Regardless.
the Buffalo, what were they called?
Braves.
Yeah.
Racist. It's like Buffalo Squaws.
Squaw Peak. Pikes Peak.
Washington Redskins.
Yeah, they got that too. Mm-hmm. They don't care.
How
I don't give a
about
shit.
how about the Yuma Criminals?
The who? The what?
The high school in Yuma. They're the
They're
Yuma
called the Yuma.
Criminals.
The Yuma
Shut up.
Criminals.
Can't make that shit up.
Why would they do that?
That gives you something to aspire to in high school when your team
Right.
mascot's a criminal.
Woohoo! It's like the artichokes at
Ooh.
Scottsdale Community
But I
College.
like
Is he
that
a
they're
smooth
vague.
criminal?
I like that they're vague.
Wait, how did I
Annie,
miss
are
the
you
fucking
okay?
How did I miss the chocolate cupcake shit?
Because you got to pass me a napkin to get one.
Oh, okay, stand by.
Because you brought him. What do you mean? Oh, what you came with her? Wait.
This has gotten ugly fast.
I brought.
seriously.
Stop talking about me. I'm right here.
But don't you love the fact that the Yuma Criminals? It's very vague. Are they rapists? Is it breaking an entry? Like what
It's
was
wide
the
open.
crime?
Wide open. You can't pin nothing on
Is
me.
it the Hamburglar?
Okay, well, we don't.
He's a
What
criminal.
was that big purple thing? Remember that purple? Was that the hamburger?
Grimace. The hamburger was in stripes. And a big,
the little mask. The
had a hat.
raccoon mask. The raccoon mask.
Yeah, he had a raccoon hat, and he also had a zoot suit hat.
He was very inconspicuous.
Zoot suit
You
riot.
almost never noticed him.
Well, anyway.
I can't believe you're using a McDonald's reference. That's really what I'm. What's the ice for?
Me?
Oh.
I thought you
The
were
big
cold.
purple thing that she's worried about.
Wait a minute. We're talking about McDonald's characters.
Grimace.
What the hell is it? Why would you name something in a food place called Grimace?
I don't know, but
Who's in charge of that
concerned.
marketing? There's a Hamburglar and then there's a Grimace for the person that ate the Filet-O-Fish.
Maybe it's the
Oh my God, I
vegetarian.
love the Filet-O-Fish. It's my favorite.
That's the Filet-O-Fish Grimace.
Hence.
Available as a hand
purple
puppet.
guy.
Also available as a hand puppet.
Hello, hand puppet.
This coming from the person who eats a sandwich that's shaped like a it's shaped like a rack of ribs, but there's nothing fucking rib about
McRib.
it.
Oh, last week tonight.
Look, don't get him offended.
All right,
listen,
last
Don't
week
talk
tonight.
about the McRib.
P.S. Where are the cupcakes?
Right
Right
fucking here. Are you
here.
blind? Oh, that
Put it
computer.
there. You go.
The computer you keep hitting. So, anyways, last week tonight with John Oliver. So funny.
Thanks for getting me off the Michael Jordan thing.
But he tackles
You're
the
welcome.
death penalty, and he tells you that if you listen to his rant about the death penalty in a comedy show, he'll show you a hamster eating a burrito.
That's a good thing.
And it really was.
I did not understand a word of that. Give me your.
I feel 100% responsible
guy made
for the
a little-
derailment of the show.
A guy made a film, and he made a miniature set, and he made little tiny burritos, and he made them with tweezers. And he puts the little burritos on a table, and hamsters come up to the table and eat the little mini burritos. Swear to God.
Out of what?
Burritos.
Little hamster
He
burritos.
used tweezers, dear. They
Tweezers. That's what I heard was tweezers.
Make a burrito.
Judging by your eyebrows, you've never seen them.
Oh my God, that's funny because I over-tweezed so bad. Oh my God, I could kiss you for saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a compliment.
Okay, by the way.
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm done.
I didn't know Slam Fest was gonna come to close here.
I'm never very friendly right after I go to this
Fucking
little
outstanding.
gay nurses thing.
That was tasty.
Gay nurses.
And judging by your
Yay,
eyebrows.
nurses.
Okay, I thought I
Oh,
heard gay.
I've got to tell you.
when is
P.S.
the only
I
reason
have
I'm laughing
permanent
is because
holes in my eyebrows from over-tweezing. High school, I was 17 years old. This
Thanks, Al.
stupid
Thank God.
bitch.
thoughtful vulgarity.
Stupid.
a lot of people
20-year-old
are 17 in
bitch.
high school.
Because a 20-year-old in high school is just sad.
Or stupid.
Probably
God
both.
bless them.
Special.
God bless.
I
Well,
know who won.
I know who the winner is.
Oh,
I know who the
good
winner
God.
is.
You know the retard's pants are completely off, right?
Quoting movie lines. Jesus. Okay, tell your story about when you were prepubescent in high school.
So this horrible cunt, drink up, my friends, because
Yeah.
she's a fucking cunt.
I
Was
know
the
her. I know her
my
name.
friend in high school, but she's a fucking cunt. She corners me in her living room. She like shoves me on the couch, sits on my stomach, which was
Let it
a
go.
lot bigger.
Let it go.
And has tweezers and starts tweezing the fuck out of my eyebrows because I'd never done it before, and I was Brooke Shields times 10.
At least
like,
that she was going up here.
Caterpillars on my face, and she over tweezed, and then I got addicted, and then I have permanent holes. I color them every day. Thank you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, can I tell you a secret? Same thing happened to me with a cunt.
See?
I'm
Here's
going
that-
to walk
let it
past
go.
that one, too. 'Cause that's
Careful.
Do I have?
Careful.
Do you refresh me? Why did it?
Careful
I
with
am.
your wording.
By the way.
Careful with your wording. Make it a song, it's happy. Make it a song, it's happy.
Anyway, so that's why mine are so loop, and I don't know what to do. with it.
Got addicted.
And we're done.
So
Do you wanna keep talking about that, babe?
Last week
Addicted to
tonight
what?
on John Oliver, he was talking about the death penalty, and he said if you listen to his rant about the death penalty, he would show the hamsters eating burritos. And his conclusion was, it sounds good, but is it morally responsible to have this in the modern world? And he said it's kind of like the McRib. It sounds good, but is it morally responsible
Stop
to
talking
have
shit
this
about my fillet of fish, Clayton
in
McKee.
the modern world? And he's like, McDonald's, you can have that slogan for free. And he puts a picture of the McRib with that underneath.
The slogan is what again?
It looks
Is
good,
it
but is it morally responsible to have this in the
That's funny. I like it.
And just the fact that he took, like, he It really is. It's a little. In case you didactic is a little beyond you.
Oh, keep going.
I love
It's a little
it.
bit lectury. It's a little teachy. He really does go a little on and on.
I haven't tasted
Kind
it.
of like me, so I like him.
That's weird.
It's like a mirror.
Thank
two
you. With a
faces.
British guy, yeah. It's a very, very funny show, but it's very thought provoking because he takes on really serious
about a
topics.
show?
Yeah, it's called Last Week Tonight with
Yeah.
John Oliver on HBO. It's John
missed
Oliver,
that
the
part.
British guy from the
Right.
the Daily Show.
Yeah.
He has a new show on HBO.
I missed that part, the
Okay.
show part.
But he is very funny,
Fantastic.
and he's the one that keeps taking NBC, not NBC, CNN, Fox, and
Yep.
MSNBC to task for what they're covering. And
And
after-
he only does the once a week. He says, no.
Yeah, if it
just
happens on a Tuesday, well, you'll hear about it on Sunday.
Sunday.
Like, he
If it
keeps-
happens on Sunday, you'll hear about it. If it
happens
happens
before 11, yeah.
Right.
So it's very
very
funny.
cute.
And last week he really took on the story about the Nigerian girl. Are they Nigerian?
oh my
the 200
god,
girls that were
oh my,
kidnapped.
and more now
Oh.
today. More today.
More today. So he took that on, and now CNN, like some of the networks, are actually starting to cover that, which shows them the misogyny of those
well,
people because it took
they've,
them that long to do that.
They've
makes
been
me
out
sick.
looking for a goddamn plane. That's
Who hasn't
gotta
been?
be somewhere.
Which, if
I
it
mean,
was an American,
come
honest to God, if this
on.
was an American plane, it would be worse. Like, you have to think of this in
If
context.
these were American girls that were missing.
Yes, everything would be slightly higher except for
Exactly.
Benghazi.
Well,
but,
correct.
I mean, it's just, and then the other meme today is all about, because the Benghazi thing has been kind of done, and now the CBS
Jesus.
memo. But everybody has now started posting about the Beirut embassy in 1982 or 1983, where like 270 people were killed
Okay.
under Reagan, and how that was like not to be politicized, and we weren't supposed to talk about it. So
Oh, sure.
that's the new thing. It was
Oh
like,
my God.
oh yeah, you guys were so concerned. So what are
I
your
saw
thoughts
a little
on this
snippet
one?
on that,
Yeah.
but I didn't even connect the dots on that. So I thought it was interesting timing wise that, cute with Obama talking about Hillary in Kenya and what are you going to talk about because she's obviously not from Kenya. And then there's this
Really hard to prove that.
Really hard to prove that though. There's this person who can kind of come out of the woodwork. And I'm quite certain that we all have those fucking people in our past that can kind of walk out of the woodwork and fuck everything up.
Oh, she did it today. We're talking about the same bitch?
Are we talking about a blue dress with
Yes.
some cum on it?
It's
Oh yeah,
time-
I saw that too.
It's time to burn the beret and bury the dress.
Bury
No,
the
burn them
dress.
both. Say one fire,
And
two solutions.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
one
right.
problem, two
And,
elegant.
and now she is becoming the face or wants to be the face for bullying on the internet.
Bullshit.
Have you seen that?
I haven't
Did
seen
you
that.
hear anything?
But-
I'm sorry, fucking Monica.
Well,
there
no,
wasn't
no,
the
no.
internet when
And-
you were in the
but
White House.
Time out. I'm gonna, because I will always play fair. I'm going to give that. I mean, in reading what
Yeah,
she had
I-
said, she stated, I take responsibility. I take responsibility.
It was consensual.
consensual.
It was consensual, and she says that she did not feel abused
Right.
until afterwards, when everyone went after her, and
Right.
then it turned into bullying.
I'm sorry. When you give the president a
No.
fucking
No, time the fuck out. And
I don't agree
mean
with
that
that.
with love.
I disagree with what
I'm telling you right now, I am in the White House. Somebody is going to do their services as I'm sitting by the bat phone, and I'm fine with that. Like, because I'm protecting.
But she became the scapegoat for everybody, and there was she gave a blowjob. She didn't bring down the United States.
No, I'm with you.
And
But if you
why does
expect
she-
to do that and not be the butt of anybody's joke, you're a fucking idiot.
Right, but you shouldn't
No.
be.
You shouldn't be the butt of every joke.
I'm with you.
But you should be the butt of a couple jokes.
Yes, the butt of a couple
Oh.
jokes is one thing, but to
Yes.
have an impeachment trial over a
Yeah,
blowjob.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I
Like-
totally agree with that.
And the thing is that when
And
we
to
talk
define
about
a
that,
presidency
yes, that
over a
was,
blowjob.
But so in essence, what you're saying now is about Bill Clinton, but everything that was talked about was about Lewinsky. And I mean, please, seriously, she was in her early 20s, and
25. She was 25.
Mid-20s. I don't know anyone in this fucking room that can look up and go, yeah, I was infallible then.
Right.
I mean, or I can't look back and say, I did something stupid.
No.
All I'm saying is, I'm not sticking up for Monica
No,
Lewinsky.
no.
I'm truly playing like both sides. In reading this, that bullying, because she said something about that she was very suicidal, and that when
I agree with you.
I can't imagine her not being,
Yeah.
I mean, they were
You're- you're-
looking at everything.
You're the
Her-
butt of every single joke
Yes.
in America.
Her
over
weight,
one
her
bad,
hair,
How many bad
her-
choices have we all made? And if you made one bad choice,
I'm not
and-
disagreeing with you, but she can't say that I was teased the fuck out of growing up for being fat. I was fat. I am fat. I was fat.
Stop it.
Now, I shouldn't be the butt of every single person's joke because of that. But if you're going to call me fat, you know what? It's legitimate. Like, yes, you gave head in the Oval Office, so own it.
But
You
she
shouldn't be the butt of everybody's
think
joke.
she hasn't.
You shouldn't be the
I
butt of
don't think she
everybody's joke.
hasn't,
But I
though.
agree.
Now
And you
her-
shouldn't take
and
responsibility
she
for
doesn't.
everything that's gone
She
wrong.
sunk into the background. She did one
But
interview.
I think she did take responsibility.
She honestly did. She tried to have a little career.
Yes.
Her response was,
Well-
and the crazy thing about this is that her initial response was to the guy in 2010 that committed suicide after
Tyler Clemente.
after the friends, after the two people made a prank and,
That's right.
got his first sexual
Right,
encounter
yeah,
caught on
yeah,
tape,
yeah.
and he committed suicide.
That's
and
right.
her thing was, I understand where this guy is coming from.
Yes.
Taking something personal and making the butt of every
That's
joke
right.
is a real thing. And then recently it came out again with Hillary.
Yep.
Right, she didn't write a book, but she finally came out and said her thoughts on Monica Lewinsky. So it took a while, but Monica Lewinsky...
Wait a minute. Hillary did?
Yeah, Hillary
didn't
did.
see that.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's old news, and that's the whole
Yeah,
point.
I'm just saying,
This
I
is not
just
a victim.
never-
This is not someone playing a victim card. Speaking
No,
up.
I don't think she
This
is,
is
no.
in response to Hillary's
That's right.
talking about the affair and all that, and Hillary came out and said what she thought about that woman and how betrayed and how she thought the monster in the story was Monica Lewinsky, and then she realized that it was her husband, and
Yeah.
she had to make. So
Good.
she talked about her
Good.
thing. So then
Equally monstrous.
so then you have this person that once again is the part, and it was a few months ago, and when it was the talk of the thing, like, does the Republican Party pick up on this? And all the pundits were like, do not go here again. Like, don't do this. Hillary Clinton has her own record. We can say Benghazi 150 times and
Right,
blame her,
right,
which is what
right.
they're
Keep saying,
which is
keep
what every
saying, yeah.
Republican's
Right,
going to run on. Is they're just
right,
going to say
right,
Benghazi
right.
anytime a question gets too hard.
Yeah, right.
So that's where that went, and then Monica Lewinsky finally took her time, and it there is a little bit of a delay, and if you're not witching, you know what I mean, and there was a flight that was missing, and a bridge gate that happened, and other things. That
Are you
happened.
talking about that flight?
Right.
It was in that vagina?
But seriously, if you watch MSNBC, they have been on
Found it.
Bridgegate just as hard.
right. Oh,
Like,
no,
they
you're
have-
right. You're right.
Like, you would have thought that
right.
bridge got lost in the South Indian Ocean.
Seriously.
So, I mean, it's just one of those things where she had a very calculated response today, just saying, it was consensual. I am not he is not a predator, and it's not this, but I did feel abused after.
I have to tell you, I don't remember anything. And in reading
was-
this, no, and I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying in reading this, they're talking about, in these two articles that I printed out for tonight, it was talking about it being a calculated time for her to suddenly come out and discuss this stuff, not about
No,
Hillary said blah, blah, blah.
And Hillary said it might have been February or March. It's been it literally has
I
been
know,
like 8
but
weeks.
in here it doesn't talk about
Right,
it,
and
which
then
is
there-
And
weird.
there's some political strategists working with Hillary.
That's right.
To time this perfectly to where it dies down enough
Right.
before.
You want all
Right.
the hurrahs going on now, so that in 2016 this shit's done.
Right.
Right.
And I agree. I'm just saying, I thought it was very interesting that all of a sudden here Monica comes out.
Yeah, but look up Hillary Clinton
I
addresses
will.
Monica Lewinsky, because
Yeah.
it's not that old. Maybe March.
Because her big thing now is Lewinsky continues, I myself deeply regret what happened between me and President Clinton. Let me say it again. I, myself, deeply, regret, what, happened, And then it
PMS
says,
jokes aren't funny.
Nope, not
Period.
at all. Not at all. It says, I think you meant Bill Clintoned all over my gown, because they always talk about the fact that that
Oh,
he came
good on
her
her.
gown.
Good on her that it wasn't her that stained her dress. It was him.
It was him, and that's her big change in wanting to say that. Instead of it was Lewinsky'd, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That it's Lewinsky's desire to defend herself against Hillary Clinton's year-old criticisms. First time seeing this, I'm sorry. That seem to have motivated the piece. She is staking out ground before Clinton runs for president, if indeed she will. Should I put my life on hold for another 8 to 10 years, Lewinsky asks. Her new mission appears to be defending young people shamed on the internet, like Tyler Clemente, the Rutgers student who committed suicide. But I didn't read that whole thing.
Yeah,
I
Hillary
skipped over that Hillary part.
And Hillary, and I didn't think it was a year ago. I thought it was much sooner than that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that the conservative pundits are all saying to the people running, like, do not turn this into another attack on women. Like, it doesn't matter where you go with this. The wife cuckolded, or
I appreciate that. I do like that.
Or the girl who was just caught up in the power of the office and had an exciting affair that went all wrong and got everywhere. Like, there's no way to not come off as bashing women. So the Republicans are like, and today, as we get to this, I think we're like...
You have a great manicure.
Thank you. I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I think we're 45 minutes away from... Oh, no, the time frame goes the other way. So North Carolina is where they're trying to defeat the Tea Party today. The primary today is if the Republican...
Keep going. It's a B.
Asians.
Cunt.
If the Republicans, old school conservatives, if the stronghold, whatever, I can't think what the word is. If the
bastards.
No. But if the Republican, the old party, the old Republican Party can hold off the Tea Party in North Carolina, because they know if this Tea Party guy wins the primary, they will lose the Senate race in North Carolina. So now the Republicans are trying very hard to defeat that. They're fighting the Tea Party and bringing in all kinds of money. And North Carolina is establishment. The Republican establishment is trying to defeat the Tea Party, and it finished hours ago. And Tyler's in Tennessee. So if somebody in the East Coast could tell us how that guy did, because we kind of want the Tea Party guy to win because he's so fucking nuts. He can't win the general election.
Just to let you know, Minnesota passed legalization of marijuana.
Really?
They did tonight.
State number 3.
I didn't
even know that was on the ballot tonight.
Yeah,
and Illinois is doing the math because they're so.
Do you want
they're
to talk
so
about Asians again, Clayton?
No.
Illinois is so
or
broke.
anything else.
Illinois is so
Manicures?
broke, and the inner cities are so poor, and they're spending so much money fighting pot-related crimes that Illinois is trying to fast track legalizing marijuana because they want the tax revenue.
That shit. We'll have such a fucking surplus, for God's sake.
Yeah,
But Illinois, remember how long they took to debate gay marriage? And I still don't know how that turned out. I still don't know if Illinois...
You're right. Okay, so
still
I'll look it up right now.
Only there was a way to look it up.
I'm
All right,
looking
it's
it
10
up.
in front of 10. We have about 10 minutes left to go in the show, and we actually do have to end at 10 o'clock tonight, so we're going to go into this segment right now.
And now, thoughtful vulgarity, where we, in the studio, try to make ourselves slightly less shallow, which is not hard to do. We will ask one question of the panel and have them try to answer it while fucked up drunk. Because you know at home how well it goes when an important question comes up 90 minutes after alcohol has been served. Politics, religion, why not? You're fucked up. What could possibly go wrong? Who could you offend? You've been warned. Good luck.
Hi, Meow Cal.
Thank you, Meow Cal, for GOP establishment. Jesus Christ.
Good.
All the big words I'm whipping out, and I can't find the word goddamn establishment. Okay, Marnie Reiner.
Or however I
However you
self-identify.
Self-identify.
Because that's not my name.
All right, so...
I'm trying to make it stop making noise.
Well, then quit touching it.
That's what she said.
Oh, now I'm doing it again. It's going to work, babe.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shiny, happy people.
Holding hands.
So if... this is one of those weird philosophy questions. If we learn from mistakes, and I think we do, philosophical questions. If we learn from mistakes, then why are we so afraid to make them? Like, what?
Oh, because you know how much it hurts. When you make a mistake and you don't realize it going in, obviously, that first time. But seriously, after you make one, is it really a mistake again?
That's just stupid, right?
Yeah.
Right. Is Monica going to go down on Hillary now, too?
Yeah.
I mean, really? Did she learn her lesson
By
the first time?
Less mess on
that'd
the
be really
dress.
fucking smart of her. God bless Hillary. I mean, Monica. Both. No, but I mean, really, I think, if you've made a mistake and then you make another...
Along the same line.
Well, that means you're not learning from your mistakes. Then,
Right.
then you're not
Yeah.
you're not following parts one of the question.
Parts A and B.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think because it hurts too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want the question asked again?
No. Stop it. There was no subtitle. I'm up to speed.
Got it. Good.
Nothing to read.
Just checking.
Yeah. Because regardless of how much you can learn from a mistake, there's still shame associated with it. And shame, I don't think there's, let me put it in perspective, right? I was married once, I was divorced once, and getting married was the mistake. Getting divorced was a good decision. Wow. But there was still shame associated with getting a divorce, even though I learned from it, and even though it was the best decision for me possible. I was embarrassed as hell, and I was
because
consumed
it was a
with
failure
shame
to you,
because I was a failure. Because I
that?
come from parents who are still married. I come from grandparents on both sides who were married forever and ever. I was ashamed of the choice that I had made, and admitting that I fucked up was hard. And even though I learned from it, and I will never make the mistake to settle again, still haven't. This one settled.
I have a follow-up question for you then after we get around.
But I was ashamed, regardless of how much I learned, regardless of how much good came out of it. It was shame is the biggest word that I associate with mistakes.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. McKee?
I'm going to go
He's writing
along.
down the question.
No, I am, because I don't want to forget it. I was thinking it's I think shame obviously falls into it because you don't want to ever appear to have. I mean, if you can at all help it, you don't want to appear to have made a mistake. You don't want to appear to have been wrong.
Right.
And so many people are proud of the fact that they're not. Now, if I go back to what you were saying. If you make a repeated mistake, or if you make it more, you don't learn from it.
Then you're just
Not
an
a
idiot.
mistake.
You're an idiot, or
You're a pedophile.
But what isn't?
I like it.
A
Well, thank you.
pedophile. Is that like frustrated? That's my new word for
I
the
like
day.
it.
Frustrated.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yeah, that would be my my guess. I mean, because there are many things that I've done business-wise, personal-wise, that I'll never do again because, first of all, and it also changes as you get older because you realize, fuck this.
You're right.
I don't have time to deal with your shit.
Right.
I want to eliminate all this right now.
Yeah.
Because I can go home and be quiet as opposed to being with you idiots.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Perky.
Perky. I like that.
I think this goes to, that was my mom's nickname.
That's
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was Perky Perkins.
I like it.
I
Happy
think it
Mother's
goes
Day
along
to
with being
Ruthie.
fearless, and how as you get that's how I read this question is, like when you're younger, you're just fearless and you just jump into everything. You make the mistake, you fuck up, you learn from it, you don't do it again, and then eventually, when you get to like the elderly ground ages, you start to be like, it's not even worth a jump anymore because you know what I mean. Like I know where this one's gonna fall and this one's gonna fall. So the lesson is, yes, I'm a little bit wiser, but I'm also like I don't have that fearlessness that I envy in youth of like, sure, let's try to open this business and just do this for no fucking reason.
Sure.
If it doesn't work, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Like we'll recover, but then you're like, oh, well, now
I'm too old for that.
Right.
I mean, how many times
My
have I
life
said that?
savings is what I've got left,
Right,
and I have to. Yeah.
Too old for
Yeah,
that.
so that's. I mean, I think that's what that question turns into is you learn from your mistakes, but then you're just not willing. Sometimes you stop being willing to try, and you end up losing that fearlessness. But you also lose that sense of immortality.
Yeah.
From when you were younger, and that's a good thing because you're not immortal.
Right.
You have that feeling for a long time until you find out no, that's not.
The
Well, and
end
you
is
also
coming. The
recognize-
end is coming.
Yeah, but I don't know that because I truly have been thinking about that a lot. Which you don't know. But recently, I mean, the idea that, you know, when
Mistakes?
we're little, no.
Oh, okay.
But that when we're little or younger or whatever, that we're invincible. I don't want to feel invincible at 44, but I do want spontaneity. And without spontaneity in my life, it's like, you know, am I alive? And so, but there's a piece of spontaneity that says, I'll jump off the roof into the pool. No, I won't.
But I've seen I've seen Tosh.0 and watched that bitch break her ankle.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. No, but I mean, back in the day, we lived in a house that it was like, okay, and I got up on that roof. I was 20.
You got up on
I
a
did.
roof?
I did when
Wow.
I was
She got up
20.
on her own roof like 2 years ago.
I know,
to clean the
but
pine needles.
now, Clayton, I'm good with it. It has
Okay.
to be right
Right.
level. But getting up on that, no, that freaked me out. But I was 20 years old, and I'm like, I'm invincible, and I can do this.
Right.
But because at this
And
point,
then I
we
almost shit myself trying to.
I-
I'm like, oh, okay, how do I,
I
get
jumped
back
off
down?
a cliff in Greece
Oh no, hell no!
when I was 18 years old.
bitch.
And now I'd be like, is somebody high?
But it's because at this point
Are
we
you
know
hot,
what we have to
Larry?
lose, right? We know what we have to lose. We know what comes on the other
Is
side
that
of not
is that
making
the part
stupid
of it?
decisions.
Is that the part of it?
Yeah. My
Okay.
my
Or-
follow-up question to you in regards to mistakes made.
being a divorcee?
Yeah, no, it's bigger than it's bigger than that.
Okay.
The question is, were you more concerned with?
Oh, I know where
Easy answer.
Let me ask the question.
Yep.
Don't read ahead.
I won't read ahead.
This isn't a Nancy Drew mystery.
He always says that to me.
Choose your own ending.
So
Well,
you're the cunt in this story.
No, because I just want everybody out there who doesn't know you, because there are people who don't. I mean, I may know this, but which was bigger for you? Was it the embarrassment that you got into a marriage that you never should have got in because he was not the person that he should have been, or that you should have been with, or was the bigger fear of I'm not even going in this direction. I was married to a man, and surprise, mom and dad, I'm going over here.
You know what's funny is that my biggest fear with all of it was disappointing my parents, and disappointing my parents had nothing to do with being with someone of the same sex. Disappointing my parents was the fact that they were still married and that I failed a marriage. It had nothing to do with Richard. It had nothing to do with being in love with a chick. It had to do with the fact that I failed at something that they were successful in doing.
Oh wow!
And
That's
my parents
really
are
fucked up.
So was the and I don't want to put words in your mouth. I don't want to.
Feel free.
Was the coming out, if you want to even use that term for you, was that nothing?
That's a piece of fucking cake.
That
Are
was
you
easy.
kidding me?
Okay.
Oh my God. And my mom, yeah. My mom and I, a year before this happened, we were talking about how sexuality is a spectrum and how I was in the middle of it and how, that was easy. But I have phenomenal parents who are accepting and loving, and they were happy I was getting out of an unhappy marriage, and they're thrilled that I'm with somebody who loves me the way that she loves me.
That really is fantastic.
I'm a lucky girl.
That's a fantastic thing.
As am I.
No, and I agree.
Being in that
Me too.
relationship, you're a
Here,
lucky
here,
girl
sister.
too.
Here,
I
here.
know.
Cunt.
Yeah.
Drink, bitches,
Well,
drink.
We're all just lucky as a fucking
My
lark.
wine is gone.
So, may I very, very quickly?
Quickly, yes.
Okay.
May I just?
So, super quickly, I want to know what the definition of family is to you.
I thought we'd already talked about this, but we can do it again.
We're going to do it again because I have a new weekend. What is the definition of family to you?
Family is whoever you include in your story. Like it's whoever is part of the story that you tell, and it's your chosen family after a while. Like that's easy. That's easy.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with him wholeheartedly.
What about how family might look at it as a follow-up question? So I'm conflicted because of you go and I have my family. I have the Ryer family, and now I have the other family. So
no,
that's what
it's
I'm
all
asking.
it's all just mixed into family.
Because you guys are family.
Right, which is all mixed into family.
Yeah.
I've chosen mine. There's some that I was born to. There was some that came along. There's some that lived down the street. But they've all made it into family. Like that's all that I include all of them. They get all the neurosis. I don't hold anything back. Like it's all the people that and you have the family fights. You have the people and that's how you know they're families, when they annoy the shit out of you, but you still love them.
Right.
Because if they weren't family and they annoyed the shit out of you, you'd walk away.
Right. I'm done. You agree?
Yeah, I do really agree. Same thing. Same song.
Same song.
But it's and what I like about it is the members of my family that I choose to keep around, which is very, very few.
Congratulations to Mike, by the way.
Like my
Got engaged?
didn't know. Thanks for updating me on my family.
Are you kidding?
How did you find that out?
On Facebook.
Didn't know.
There you have it.
Good for that is good
That's
news, Tim.
exciting.
That's hugely different.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Anyway,
Yeah.
so as I'm trying to tell you how I'm close to family members,
I feel like I'm at
Michael.
a tennis match right now. Ba-ding, ba-ding,
in related news, so Michael, his mom Susie, my mom, I don't really keep a lot of family close anymore, but
That's a lot of March 29th birthdays.
those that I do could give two winks about. Like my Aunt Susie was here at my 40th birthday roast.
Yeah.
Like she
So cute.
was
She's
glad to be
wonderful.
here for that. So they embrace, or though they're not here, but they accept the people that are part of my world.
Sure.
I mean, they listen to this show, so they
Sorry,
get a
Aunt
kick out of.
Susie.
I'm not saying this right now, but I'm saying they
Thank
do. They know
God.
about it. They like things we post on Facebook, and it's my aunt even liked the post about the fact that Michael and I are not dating.
That's
We're
so
roommates
funny.
for God's sake. So
That's funny.
so I just think that's all great. But they do realize that when I moved out here, I chose an entire new world. I chose an entire new family, though my mom was already here. But yeah, it's all who you pick. I mean, you two have been in my world like really the longest of about anybody.
That was my point. Like, it was one of those things that you're my brother. And in looking at that, Jason Covert, my brother. And when I look at those kind of things, I all of a sudden I'm in New York, New Jersey at my brother's wedding. Like, truly, my blood, half-blood kind of thing.
I don't throw out the labels that much. I just know the feeling. I don't worry so much about...
I agree. I agree with that.
Like, I will never call anyone my mother. Like, I will never call someone mom, and I don't call anybody grandma. You're not my grandma.
Yeah.
But I consider you family. I love you very much. I will call you by whatever, like, honorific is appropriate here, but it's not going to be...
Like having an aunt, whoever, though she's not an aunt.
Right.
He does that.
Like,
I know. Back home,
and
you
there
have
are
those
people,
ladies.
but that was because I was taught that. I would never adopt that later. It's
Okay.
because that's what I was taught to call someone an aunt.
Sure.
But it's like, you're not my aunt. I'm not going to start, like... That to me is where it gets weird. That's where it starts to blur the lines. Like,
right. It becomes interesting. This weekend was interesting. Anyway, digress.
But I do with that. I just keep free of labels because that just hurts people's feelings. It gets people worried and weird. The only
label that I will not attach to any other human being is dad. Ever.
And I would hope mom.
Well. Easy, correct. Yeah. But I mean, like, as far as right now in my life, dad. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Aaron, you gotta chime in on this? Have you done it?
Well, at the end, Marnie has a plaque up in her house that says "Friends are the family you choose."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And that resounds in my head. And when I think of my family, I think of my immediate family. No offense to my extended family, but my brother and sister are kind of the most awesome people in the whole world. And I'm fucking lucky.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky with my extended family, which the people I choose. So, the end.
Very true.
DC all fine. The end. There's that.
Cunts.
Cunt. That's our word.
Still not a win. This fucking popcorn's going strong.
I'm telling you, boom chicka boom.
I'm going strong.
There you go. Oh, we'll go. It is the end of hour 3. Thank you for joining us. My name is Clayton McKee, sitting alongside Aaron Henderson, Marnie Ryer, Al Perkins. We round out the cast for tonight's show. Katie Juno hopefully be with us if her daughter is well. She'll be back with us next Tuesday. Don't forget, there's no show on the 20th of this month. You have the week off to figure out something else to do with your time.
But come right back after.
Yes, do come right back after.
Not you.
No, not you, darling. It'll be good. As we do each and every week, we will leave you with this parting thought. We will see you next Tuesday!
You've been listening to The Show on Q Talk America.